So
Oh, can you imagine the mommy?
Yeah, about
let's
that.
go, D&D.
Yep, yep. Welcome everyone.
Oh, we already lied by the mommy milkers part.
Yeah,
No,
I think
we
we
knew it
came
was
in
gonna happen.
right at Mommy Milkers. So
I'm
I
sorry.
think it was after I said, like, right after you said it, and then I repeated you. Yeah, and it's funny. I don't even ever refer to titties as mommy milkers. It's
I
just
don't
like,
normally, except for ironically.
yeah, ironically, specifically for the
Yeah,
meme.
just like I wouldn't refer to a vagina as a cooter, except for ironically.
are we good to go? Or have you got that out of your system now?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
let's-
send you. I'm
We're
gonna
good
send
to
you a
go, Happy.
TikTok that you will love, Maggie. I will mute myself now.
Happy.
Hi, everybody.
Happy, it's never out of their system.
I know. Our sponsor for
people
tonight's
actually
episode of
thought about-
Nonsense is Canadian Dice. Go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVECTAIR, all one word, to get 10% off your dice order. This week for scheduling, we've got Song of Crystal and Shadow at 8:30 on Thursday, Fixius 5 on Friday at 8:30. Saturday morning, we've got Together Among the Stars with Duckburg as our special guest at 11:30 a.m. Sunday, we got Legacy of Fire over on DM Jeremy's channel. Maggie, what is your dice pick of the week and why'd you pick it?
It is the vampire dice because I have a feeling that vampires might be around us in every game because y'all fucking love vampires apparently. I mean, we all went through a Twilight phase, but this is too much, Artemis and Affy. You didn't go
It's
through
not a
Twilight
phase,
either?
Mom.
No, I didn't go through a phase. In fact, like, I didn't quite get the hype. Everyone was reading the books, so I read the books, and I was like,
I read the first book and hated it, so I didn't
I
read
read
Twilight.
Really lonely.
I read the series, and I never looked at it again.
I
Yeah.
remember thinking that I remember really realizing that something was super fucked up about this book when she came down the stairs in a fucking tacky long
Didn't you say you were going to mute your mic?
I did mute my mic, but then I unmuted it because I was asked a question. There you go.
Okay, so do you know what's better than the book Twilight is the vampire dice, and you could even pose holding them like this, like the apple in the Twilight books, and tag Canadian Dice once you get it. So that's right.
I love this, and if anybody does it, please tag me.
All of a
This
sudden, Ryan
month,
deletes all of the vampire dice from the Canadian Dice website.
yeah, really, it just gets an influx of pictures of everybody holding the dice like this. This month, if you don't know, is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we've got some special shit going on. Maggie is actually going to be running a couple of games for us this month, and it's going to be lots of fun. So stick around, stand by for that scheduling confirmation, and yeah, just watch our socials and we'll get it out to you as soon as we know 100%.
I also can't die this month because it's my month.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
sure.
No, for
Yeah.
real though, that's true. If you kill the one non-white, literally the only one.
No, Sly.
Well, actually, no. Sorry, excuse me, Sly. Because yeah, my bad. My bad. My brain was like passing, and just like I'm gonna now mute myself.
Just put your head down.
I can't die, basically. We're the horror movie diversity. You can't kill us.
Is it okay
Okay,
that the first person I killed was a white person, and then if I kill you, it's okay? Does that make it okay?
No, because I'm also queer and I'm disabled, so.
I mean,
You're just all the times. Just
like,
kidding,
look
yeah,
at
you can kill me.
3/4
care.
of the table. I can't kill any of you because you check a box.
I'm joking.
Careful, you're gonna start sounding like a little old man.
That was the joke. Anyway, yeah, stick around for that. There's going to be lots of fun shit happening. Yeah. That's all I got. So let's get down into it. Last week was a little bit of a planning sesh for the party. They met with some other hunting groups that will be joining them with the summoning of the Bagman and the trek, let's say, to the shrines where they will be considered safe and no combat is allowed. Amongst the people that you met with, Athelstan did try to ingratiate to all of them, but found most of them were not interested. a lot of
Really
them.
ingratiate, but like, you know.
Get to know them, figure out maybe if they could work together on something. But pretty much everybody said no. For whatever reason they may be. They were different reasons, we'll put it that way. The party, as well, out of character, is aware that from tonight until I say encumbrance is on, and so is consumables. So they need to be tracking rations, arrows, crossbow bolts, all that shit.
The funny thing is, I've been tracking all that from game 1.
Thanks for the sub, Liz. So happy to have you here for 13 months.
Hi, Liz.
Afi has seen my inventory. She knows
I
that's
have.
true.
I love your inventory. It's so pretty. It's what I do for my inventory.
Not mine.
So, how will we know if we have to eat something? Like, I have legitimately never used
Whenever we rest.
that at
Whenever
all.
you rest, you basically are using a ration. One of the rations is good for 1 day's worth of food. Given the heat here, you're probably going to be going through about an entire water skin of water. So you will be making survival checks to find clean sources of water, unless somebody has a create water spell or something to that effect.
Sadly enough, it'd probably actually be more water because a water skin is only half a gallon, and you need at least 1 gallon of water per day.
Thought the water skin was 5 gallons, but maybe
It's
I'm...
5 pints. Or 4 pints.
Wait, it is?
That's
I
what
thought it
I'm
was 5
thinking
gallons.
of. I was thinking metric because I'm Canadian. And it's closer to 4 or 5-ish. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you're probably looking at about at least 2 gallons of water a day. So at least 2 water skins a day.
I was having water skins to myself.
Can I buy another one or whatever it is? I can't remember. I'm gonna
You
read
don't
the
have to
notes.
buy it. Anything that is on the adventuring gear table, other than what I mentioned to you guys earlier in our chat, is available and for free. You don't have to purchase it.
Is Fantasy Grounds lagging slightly for anybody else?
Not that I've noticed, but I haven't clicked on anything.
Okay, because when I was re-equipping stuff, it was lagging, and also now when I'm trying to change the amount of water skins I have, it's like not letting me do it properly. Like the arrow is also not pointing at the right spot. Like it's pointing like one above. I'm gonna really quickly redo mine.
Okay, sounds good.
I was just making sure nobody else had this issue besides me.
Not that I've noticed.
Not just I am the problem. It's me. Hi.
You are the problem. Yep. You're also able to access any sort of mundane weapons and armor. So if you wanted to change whatever your weapons and armor were, you can do that. But you need to do it now because we're going to get into it in just a moment. And then pretty much you're cut off from getting anything else unless you find it.
Or we dropping boys.
What?
The Fortnite thing.
Oh, okay.
They mean looting.
Ah,
Yeah. Where do we plan to go?
Insane.
I'm already there.
so speak now or forever hold your peace, friends.
I'm already
Trying to give
there.
myself more water and food because I just remembered I'm a centaur and I need to eat double. But it doesn't say, do I have to drink double or no? I don't think so.
Can we just like
Well-
strap a feeding bag onto you like they do with horses, or is that racist?
No, I have saddlebags on. I have saddlebags on, and I told the
No,
bike
no,
consented.
The feeding bag, you know, the thing that goes over their,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
over your face.
Atlas can still carry, by the way. Like,
I don't know. I'd be really excited if somebody did that and it was just like full of chips. I was like,
Atlas can still carry, by the way, like 50 to 100 pounds of extra shit. If anybody is over encumbered and wants to put stuff on Atlas's, I will equip more saddlebag.
You can only take 1 saddlebag because
Okay.
you have your plants. If you want to leave
Well,
your plants
okay,
behind, you
then-
can have 2.
Okay. Well, I can fit more weight on me. We'll put it somewhere inside of me. Like the duck video.
I'm concerned.
I'm just open. I'm waiting for my Atlas to open back up. Does anybody want to add anything more to my inventory or no?
You're not a
Rachel's
Trojan
gonna
horse.
start-
You don't know
This
where
ritual's
I'm
gonna
from.
start, and Affy's just gonna kill all of us just out of spite.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Rocks fall every day.
I'm
Why
really
is,
hungry.
why is it always rocks? Dang it!
Because meatballs wouldn't kill you.
I love meatballs.
But depending on
Meatballs.
if they're
That's not
big
good.
enough, maybe. I mean, you ever
Double
seen
off.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Yeah.
Like in the boat.
Okay.
Anyways,
So in the chat in Fantasy Grounds, I'm adding the tables that you can pull equipment off of. Anything other than that, not available. So you've got like, unless you got questions, you got about 30 seconds to figure your shit out.
Oh, also you said that no healing potions, no anti-venom.
No antitoxins, no healing potions, healer's kits, or like the equipment packs. So like you wouldn't be able to get a burglar's pack or something like that.
Hold on, I'm adding stuff.
Where did you put it? It's not.
In the Fantasy Grounds chat bar,
Oh, duh.
where you roll your dice,
I have a question.
answer.
I don't know why, but last week I was told that it would not behoove me to upgrade my leather to studded leather. Is
No, it will give you an extra one. If it's just regular leather.
yeah, it's just regular ass studded leather.
Also, Atlas, you're currently at 390 over 360. So just
You
keep that
told
in
us that we
mind.
could have an extra 50 to
Yep.
100.
I'm just reminding you that
Yeah.
50 to 100 over is okay. I'm not going to be super critical about that. I just wanted to make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. Anybody else?
Wait.
Now that I actually decided to leave most of my freaking money behind in my handy haversack, I can actually carry stuff.
There we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, how do we mark off the money we're leaving?
So your money should be listed in treasure near the bottom of your character sheet.
How do we say we're leaving it?
You can just make a note in the inventory section, like press enter on the lines and just notate that you've left X amount behind.
You could always do what I do and just literally keep track of it, like copper piece, gold piece, platinum piece, silver piece, and then write how many of each you have there.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what the
that's fine.
treasure does at the bottom.
Yeah, literally does
Yeah.
that exact thing that you just
And it
said.
does the weight calculation for you.
You set the weight to 0.
Oh, you did?
So
I
I'm
did.
reading this as fast as I possibly can.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, well, I don't care about money weighing you down, obviously. So money,
just money.
irrelevant. If you want to not worry about money, Alaric, you do not need to worry about the money. If it's for your immersion, that's fine.
Nanny mom.
It's not like you're going to be running around jingling.
With the jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle.
Is that the Jingle Bang song?
With the
That's
jingle
Eli,
bang, jingle
Eli and her
bang,
scale mail.
jingle hi-ho.
Okay,
Tink,
question
tink, tink,
for you.
tink, tink. Answer.
If I bring an axe because I am a professional axe thrower in real life, am I allowed to throw it?
Yeah, absolutely. They're hand axes. They are meant to be thrown or used as a melee weapon.
Perfect.
I have 2 on my belt. You can just steal one because you're always on top of me anyway.
Okay,
I
last
was-
call.
I'll
I
bring
was-
some more.
I was
because
going. Okay, never mind.
If they're
Go ahead.
gone, they're gone.
What are you
What are
saying,
you
Duality?
saying? Duality?
As I was saying, I was going to bring my axe, and then I realized I have a woodcutter's kit. It has a saw with it, so I don't think it matters.
Bring the axes, I'll throw them.
Holy shit! We could bring a camel.
No.
It's in the item. It's in the items. It's in the items thing. You can also bring a chariot. Let's fucking hook a chariot to. Atlas.
Okay, but I even said last session, keep it within the realm of possibility. You haven't seen any camels here.
I know. I'm just being a.
And I even
being-
said carts and like carriages. We're
I'm
not.
just being. I'm just being a shit.
I will come over there. and beat the
Please
shit out of you.
do. Please do.
Okay, last call if you want to put anything on the horseman / man horse.
Sorry, I'm reading this as fast as I possibly can.
You're okay, Sly. You can take a little bit of extra time just because you missed last session. And
You can just message me on Discord if you want to put anything on me.
Agni, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. I kind of figured, but I wanted to double check to give you the same amount of attention that I give everyone.
Okay.
Also, fuck you.
Okay. That's fair.
Yep.
I said the same amount of attention, didn't I?
You did.
All right. So, you have met with all of the other hunters. And now you stand ready, waiting for the summoning spell to begin. Is there any action or item or preparation you would like to take specifically for the summoning of the Bagman?
I want to fucking hide. I
Okay.
don't want to be there.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
And tell me how you're hiding.
Just like climbs up and like hangs off of the harness on Athelstan,
That's
just like
exactly
with her like with the legs tucked up underneath her, like just engaging the core the entire time.
Okay. Artemis.
I'm gonna use the spell ring to gain back one of the slots that I used to send those messages.
Sure.
Should I message you what I want to take?
Nope. As long as it's on that standard gear list and you have the capacity for it, you can just take it.
How do I do that? Do I just...
You should be able to drag and drop it onto your inventory. If you already have an item like that in your inventory, you can just change the quantity of it.
Cool.
Athelstan will pray.
All of a sudden, kleptomania engaged. Sly is over encumbered.
It's gonna pray too.
Okay.
It's not really, I mean, it's whispering sweet nothings basically, but more so like the whole. Are you coming? Will you be here? Things like that.
Okay.
And also, you know, the typical like. It's like, oh yeah.
Okay. Eli. Get your fingers out of your mouth and tell me how you're praying.
She's just gonna say a prayer to Xander and ask for help keeping everybody safe.
Okay. Anyone else?
I think he asked if she will be there.
Atlas?
Atlas wants to. I don't know if it will work. Can I hit the wall with my scimitar to activate its effect?
I think we discussed this, and I believe we said yes.
Don't remember.
Let me just double check your scimitar here.
It just says make an attack, but I don't want to attack my friends.
What if you attacked the air?
I don't
like
know
a cool
if that
guy.
would count.
Like a cool guy, like.
I mean, if you are trying to attack something with actual vigor and you're not just going whack with like the broadside of it, yeah, I'd say that's an attack.
Yeah, you'll see Atlas. He is going to try to intimidate the others, and because he's a big scary guy in a bone suit now of human flesh, and he is going to lift up his very special legendary scimitar, and he's going to thwack it against the wall behind him without looking, because cool guys don't look at explosions.
And
Can I
then something
roll?
falls down off of the wall, and he goes, "Oh God, I'm sorry."
Can I roll intimidation?
Okay. Keeping in mind that the effect only lasts for 6 seconds.
No.
So you're just going to
But he's
whack,
gonna come out, I
whack,
think.
whack. Why are we
I rolled
inside
the
it?
wrong
That was
thing.
inside.
I can't see well because spatial intelligence.
Your glasses.
Over.
That's okay.
It's a 13.
What are you rolling for?
I want to intimidate them and show that I'm tough to the other participants there.
You rolled an inside
okay.
check.
I know I can't. I have spatial issues. I
It's
can't
okay.
tell.
Uh,
They all look like one line to me.
Intimidation.
Which
Okay,
would be
so
13.
you rolled a 13, a dead 13.
I'm scary.
You're very scary with the bone and skin armor and some other shit. Yeah, it's a little intimidating.
I think the way Athelstan would have decorated the chess piece, he would have tried to mirror how the green shows on Atlas. around the chesticles area and
My
whatnot.
aura.
Yeah.
You did say there was like some moss growth on the bone, and
Moss
yeah, I could see
and
you.
lichen and stuff.
I tried to put it on the new art.
It
It
is
looks
on the
good.
map.
I
Yes.
liken it very much.
I didn't have time to update the new art. It'll be here for next week. My apologies.
It's on our Discord though. If you join our Discord.
There's
That's
a lot
true.
Of there's a lot of porn there too.
Yes.
Quiet. Hello.
Yeah, very
Because I wanted to make it awkward. All right. So you all gather around the sort of central open area within the camping structures that are around here. And
Campsite.
it's a little bit more than a campsite. It's not just one tent, it's all the tents, and then you had your bubble up, and there's fires everywhere. And all of the bags of holding and a couple of haversacks you see, there's one portable hole. They're all opened up in the middle. Very careful not to put any inside of any other ones. And then Yana, Shakuna's head displacer beast, begins to project images.
There are more? Damn.
Maybe. Begins to project images of more bags, more.
She said there was more.
She did. Eventually, around the portable hole, there are multiple bags and chests and haversacks and a variety of other sort of extra-dimensional spaces.
Question.
Answer.
How well am I hiding? Because I don't think we...
You're hiding very well. You feel very stealthy. With that said, Athelstan, how are you situating yourself? I'm going to push the map out to you guys again. And we're going to play a little fast and loose, but...
the arrow that I put there is still there. Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah, I just deleted it.
Okay, I don't know how to make it go away. I didn't know how I made it anyway.
That's okay. So the bag of holding, or sorry, the portable hole is set up in this space here, pretty much right in the middle. And around all of that are the bags and what have you. So how do you situate yourselves?
Shakuna's over here on the left.
She's
Okay.
moving a little closer, but yeah. And Yana is down here now, making the projections from like beside this tent.
So this is a tent right here, and this is just I'm just trying to. Where'd I go? There I am.
Don't be mad at me, but I'm gonna go get my glasses so that I can see.
That's
what
totally
you're-
fine. Go get them.
Wow, we're so mad that you were.
Why
like,
would I be
trying to
mad at
see.
that?
I'm running away in the middle of
Fine.
this.
You're
Should we-
stealthy. It's fine.
Should we?
Could we possibly gridlock it so that we move on squares?
Yes. Let me just figure out how to do that.
No
But then-
problem. It just
Then we
helps
can't
me
be
think
half
better.
in and half out.
I know we
I
had this
don't-
issue on Fix This.
I don't feel so bad that you don't know how to do it either now. I thought maybe that was just a me thing.
As we're walking towards the circle, Atheltan's gonna be like, "Should we surround this bitch?"
Yeah, probably.
Schwoink.
Probably.
On my
I mean,
fantasy
is
grounds
the
just throws.
idea to attack him the moment he comes out?
No.
I
No.
mean, if
You
you,
need
I
to
mean,
join the hunt.
can't. I mean, you can't run as fast if he's missing a hamstring.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Also,
okay.
also a blood trail. Ooh,
I look at Shakuna and ask, so when exactly does the trial start? When he gets here or when we leave the camp? Because that makes a difference for what we do.
When the solstice begins is when the trial begins. This is just
And
a
he'll be-
precursor.
He'll be here before that.
That is the hope. Yes.
Okay. Then
Atlas.
no, don't well, I guess we could surround him, I guess, but maybe angle like the opening that we want him to go.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if
what
we
I-
want him to go in a certain direction, surround everywhere but there. Because we want him to go to the closer one, don't we?
Yes.
Yes,
Which,
because
which is
we
in what
don't want it.
direction from here?
Southeast.
From this map?
Right, it on the big map it's southeast of us. Is the
yes,
whatever it's called.
Mhm.
The
scars.
because the bay is the other way, it's southwest.
And someone who's not as squishy as I... Well, I mean, I'm not that squishy anymore.
Not pasta, thank you.
Oh my god, Fantasy Grounds, please.
Yeah, I mean I would say we get like in a half circle around it so that he has to go southeast.
Go. I'll post... This is a tent, right, that I'm next to, right? Not some...
Yep.
Not like a more permanent structure that I can be on top of.
That's correct.
Mm.
I'll stand by you.
Stand by me.
I'll Athel stand by you.
Oh, Atlas, Atlas, Athelstan.
Atlas
Yes.
kind of mutters under his breath about the solstice. I'm not even gonna get to enjoy it.
Is that a little easier to see, Maggie, the grid?
Yeah, no, it was just locking so that we could just so when we cast spells and stuff, we know how far everybody is apart.
I can't
I think the
quite
grid is perfect.
figure that
problem.
out, but as long as
No problem,
everybody is
fine.
on like a full square and not a half square, we should be fine.
Okay, that works. Thank you. I can see it though better.
Okay.
That's much
Yep,
better.
no problem. Anytime you need to see the grid, just let me know and I'll change it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Whatever makes it easiest for you guys to see it.
When Atlas says that, Athelstan, what the fuck is on my neck? Athelstan will be like, "What do you do to celebrate the solstice?"
Well, it's important for me that I normally make more star charts and stuff, and we pray to the people that we lost and for good fortune, and sometimes we even dance around. I'm not that good at dancing though, but I try.
I will. He looks at your He looks at your four legs and he's like, Actually, out of character, Moose, Affy,
Yes.
would dressage be anything in Athelstan's past, or like a version of it?
Probably, but you also feel like
So he can teach.
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay, I'm listening.
Teaching a centaur dressage may be a little racist.
No, not exactly what I'm going for. I'm trying to, like, you know how you can teach a horse to how to like count and teach them how they move and things like that for performance aspect. Except like take that and apply it to dancing.
I can do the cha-cha really good.
But can you do the cha-cha slide?
I cannot do the cha-cha slide. The guy is normally shouting at us and we're on a line and I'm very big and he shouts cha-cha real smooth now and I'm like, it's a lot of pressure. Also, I can't jump to the right or hop, very well.
You can't hop?
I mean, I can, but it would involve me going very far forward and knocking over the person in front of me in line. I do not line dance very often.
I'll teach you how to sidestep.
Okay, but the hop forward, hop 3 times does not work out well.
Just have to add a little prancing to it.
Just imagining a centaur doing the cha-cha slide and dying inside now.
This is your celebration of the solstices and equinoxes seems a lot more involved than how I celebrate.
How do you celebrate?
Yes, Keeley.
When it gets to be like a minute to the solstice, can I get it? Well, okay. We're not going to know when he comes out of the bag, are we?
I don't know.
I imagine the pudding sludge that comes out of it might be a little indicator.
Okay. Instead of what I was going to say, can I get like a marker for when he's half out of the bag?
I will let you know when he is half out of the bag.
You let the kitty out of the bag.
Okay.
That is one ugly kitten.
Mm-hmm. Not even
So-
a cute kind of ugly.
Last chance. Anything else you're preparing?
Where are the other hunters right now?
They're all like in and around you guys as well.
Do they look like they're preparing in any certain way?
Oh yes, there's sort of this nervous energy that's begun to settle over everybody, except for the necromancer that you all met.
She's fucking crazy.
She's standing there like,
I'll knock. I'll load.
Oh my
I'll
god,
load
she's
the-
you!
I'll load the corpse slayer crossbow.
okay,
I'll load corpse slayer.
You know what? That is probably smart. Atlas sees that and he switches his weapon to the crossbow because he's like, wait, this one's probably better actually.
Can I get more arrow things? I looked and I couldn't find
Wrong
them.
button.
I might be wrong.
what arrow things are you looking for? Like just like a bow and arrow?
Where?
Are you looking for crossbow bolts or arrows for a bow?
Or go?
Yeah, you should be able to get arrows in 20 a pack.
Yep.
Where? I can't find them.
Hang on, I'll just add them to your sheet for you.
Also, my
Right.
food's here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can I ask that Atlas and Athelstan move like 5 feet this way so you're
Yeah,
within
this
30
way?
feet of me, please?
What do you mean, which way?
Just, I want you within 30 feet of me. I don't care where you're standing as long as you're within 30 feet.
I am within 30 feet of you.
You are, yes, but Atlas is not. Atlas
Okay,
is 5 feet out.
I'll scoot de doot right here.
All right.
Thank you.
Sly, I added arrows, so just scroll up in your inventory.
Who's in this
I only
tent
add
behind
them
me?
to my weapon thing.
Nobody now.
If you have the short bow equipped, you can just change how much ammo you have. So I just dropped in 1 pack of 20. If you want more than that, you can add another pack or 2 packs or 3 packs or whatever. And then just change how much ammo you have in on the actions tab. Or you can just tell me and I'll do it for you.
So I have 40 now.
You have 40 now, yes. So what we can do on your actions tab, yep. And then just
Actually-
remove the check marks because you have got 40.
We take a step to the left, and Athelstan just replies to Atlas. I sacrificed Mina.
Atlas isn't even here for him to reply to you.
Oh shit! I didn't have the cameras up. Sorry.
Okay. It's like that
Oh,
just came out of
well,
nowhere. The person you're talking to isn't even here.
I would like to have a moment to repeat that because I think it's pretty funny, and I know it'll be some pretty good role play moments here. So I will take that back and hold on to it for a moment.
Okay, retcon, just etch a sketch. Got it.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
You're good to me.
I know.
Yep.
Henrik? Breeze?
Nope, I'm good.
I'd like to kind of check in on everybody.
Okay.
Try see how kind of try and make eye contact with everybody in the party and like kind of give that prior to the intense scene nod, And also I'd like Athelstan to at least take note of where all the other hunters are and take note of who he can't see where he's standing right now.
Okay.
Who he hadn't seen.
I will add everyone to the map. Give me a moment.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, it's fine.
It can just be flavor. Just want to know. Just want to be like keeping an eye on it. Things doesn't need to be on the map.
And
It's
actually, is
fine.
Sly on the map?
I'm the map.
No, she's not. That's weird.
I'm like at a boat at the very bottom. It's weird.
Well, now you're not.
No.
Rolled so high on that stealth check, Afi forgot it. Matter.
I'm just
You
gonna
just
tell
cheat,
Gordon that if you die, I will have you resurrected and I will kill you myself.
She's
Yeah, babe. Not a problem. I got you.
Good. Good.
She was.
Keyleth?
She was.
The sound
Go
comes
ahead.
from the shadows.
Keelah,
Mm-hmm.
what were you saying?
Keely's gonna take her captain's badge out of her bag and put it on for the first time in about 1,000 years.
Okay.
Having previously gone through Keelai's shit on more than one occasion as a lad, would Athelstan recognize this insignia?
It
As part of
depends.
their... No, not like
How
the insignia. Recognize that this is Keelai's.
that would depend. How close does Keelah keep that insignia to them?
Wait, didn't you put it on at the bar that Sly killed someone in back in Tempest? When you talked to the guards?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. She just
You
puts the
pulled
damn
rank.
thing on.
Because you wanted to be you wanted to make the cops think that you were a cop too.
Okay, well then she puts it on again
Okay.
for the second time in 1,000 years.
I just wanted to check because I feel like I had a deja vu. Anyway, yeah, totally went through has gone through all of your shit from day
Yeah,
one.
I'm assuming that you would have found it like wrapped up in something in her bag.
He found it, unwrapped it, sniffed it, tasted it, bit gently down on it, went like this, and then wrapped it back up and put it away.
It just says Captain Army of the Seraphim on it. That's all it says.
He looks at it and just goes, mm. Yeah.
Makes me feel brave, Athelstan.
Yeah, I know. Tastes like shit though.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't eat it then.
I just you are brave, Keelah.
Thanks, sweetie. You are
Bravery-
too.
Bravery is not the absence of fear.
Okay,
Nope.
Princess Diaries.
Only You know, actually, I haven't seen that in so long. Which part?
Good movie.
It's in the first one, for sure. I think it's in the second
wait,
one too.
Like, we're talking about Anne Hathaway, right?
Hmm.
I forgot my ranch.
I almost... Oh,
Those
no!
This is
bitches.
the Midwest. This is bullshit.
Illegal.
Okay. 4 more to put on the table, and then we'll be good to
You
go.
didn't have to, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think it's good for visualization for everyone.
Oh, God, Samsung, you scared me.
I have so much IRL anxiety about this right now, and I don't know why. I'm just so like, ugh.
It's like
Been on my mind all day.
you're playing an immersive RPG where our actions have consequences.
Is there anything
Imagine.
we could do to help with the
Jesus.
anxiety?
Hmm?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
true.
it's like when you're like when a concert's about to start, or like it's that
Yeah.
"Ugh, something's gonna happen" feeling. But I appreciate you.
Ooh, now that Maggie's back, can I do that thing?
Yep, go for it.
When Keelah asks us to... Oh, my fucking God, it's Maggie! Ah. I hope the ranch is good, Maggie.
She was there, and then she was gone. That scared the crap out of me when you put all of those on the map at the same time. I was like, oh my god.
I so super love that I see all these people, and I'm like, I don't know.
Technically, you did meet all of them in character.
Yeah, they're done. Where's Fred? Where's Fred and pals?
To the southeast of the
Bottom.
portable hole.
I'm zoomed out far enough.
Oh my God, he's a little
The
guy.
letters blend together, and it looks like Fraxis is named racist.
No. Fraxis is the Disney princess necromancer.
my favorite part. So the one that has Fred the demon, the angry chicken, is Abak, and then the end, and then the hive, the bare necessities, and the nightshades, which is such a fucking edgelord ass name.
They're drow. What do you want?
I know.
All of a sudden, the hive just starts singing in a barbershop quartet.
Nope, hate that.
Bullhead Larvae.
Maggie,
I feel like we're stalling.
we take a step to the left, and Athelstan says, to answer your question, I sacrifice Mina.
What? What's going on? Sorry, spaced out. Stuff happened with my mom. What?
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's just when you asked earlier how Athelstan celebrates the solstice.
Oh.
You what?
I sacrifice Mina.
I don't know. Is that what they call a euphemism?
Yes, I believe it would be.
Oh.
She sacrificed. Well, not either way.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be getting to do a lot of that tonight, unfortunately.
And he just visibly deflates a little bit, and he just starts praying again in his mind.
It's okay. You can do it. Not now, but later.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's okay. We can do this.
Yeah, we got this. And I aim my bow.
Mm-hmm.
The one that Yinrik shot me to get. So it has emotional significance to me as a character.
Of course. Shakuna moves to the edge of the portable hole, being very careful not to accidentally kick any of the other extra-dimensional spaces into the portable hole. As most of you know, bad things happen when things like that happen.
Bad, but it was really
Fuck
sick.
you, Kulak.
She clasps her hands together. My friends, it would be in your best interest to be prepared. The rules still stand until the moon is at its zenith. No fighting, no death, no bloodshed. But we must secure the bagman before he can get into any of the other bags. Hopefully our deception, and she gestures to Yana, will give us a little bit more time.
So out of character, we agreed that we were supposed to be snatching up these bags or destroying them. What are we doing with the bags after he shows up? What are we doing with the bags when he shows up?
They will be quickly collected.
Bye.
She brings her fingers to her lips and whistles. And
The Chewingas come running out of the forest.
Several displacer beasts begin to move out from the surrounding jungle.
Athelstan immediately looks not deflated anymore, but very excited.
Question. So we can't hurt the bagman now, no bloodshed?
That is the hope. Obviously, if he is mildly injured in our attempts to secure him before he jumps into another extra-dimensional space, such is life.
One more question. If he hurts one of us, is it cheating?
No, because he has not agreed to the rules quite yet.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a hamstring.
Indeed. So if you have any ropes or means of holding a monster, I would suggest you prepare them.
I don't.
I haven't.
I can charm a monster.
It is worth a shot.
Okay, I don't have hold monster prepared. I didn't know we were doing this earlier. I'm sorry, Shakuna.
That is okay. If you had arrived earlier, perhaps you would have been more privy to our plans.
We're gonna do this, right, everybody? And I look around at all of the participants.
Char, the sort of large human that's painted himself blue is like, yeah!
Oh, what's Fred doing?
Fred is just kind of like moving around and like pecking at the ground and then picking up stones and spitting them at his mom's shoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love Fred.
but just quab 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 is
This
just
is Fred's
walk,
camping.
walk,
We're just
walk
guessing on
backwards.
it.
I think I would behoove Athelstan to to hold on the corpse slayer thing. Just let that hang on its sling and start preparing to cast entangle.
Okay.
In the middle of the circle.
All right.
Yeah.
Alric is going to turn on the cannon for the first time in a mode that I have never used before.
Ooh,
Protector mode.
Ooh, fancy.
that was a thing.
Yes.
You've been blowing shit up left and right. God damn it. Fucking hell.
Fucking artillerists. I
Fuck.
want to blow shit up. I don't want to heal people.
Yeah.
He still heals people. He just still blows shit up with his cannon.
Okay.
He does it at the same time.
Yeah, whatever.
What shot across? Hey, Yenrik, do you need any rope?
No.
Okay.
Mm,
Above you, the sun has descended beneath the tree's canopy. You begin to see the faint speckling of stars against a darkening sky. As Keli makes a sacrifice of her fingernails.
ew. Oh. It's embarrassing. Are you okay? Oh, pasta.
I hope you are all prepared.
She's yelling at me because I hurt my fingers earlier today, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Dice have been rolled.
A sort of uneasiness begins to settle over everyone. The sky grows further darker. More stars begins to glisten against the sky. And the full moon starts to rise. It casts this sort of unholy glow about the small clearing that you've gathered in, bathing these bags in a very faint, almost ethereal cloak. And slowly, ever so slowly, Fly. You feel tingles going up and down your spine. The hair on your arms and your legs begins to stand at attention, and you can feel the tension in the air as your gaze moves across these bags and finally focuses on one just across the way from you on the other side of the portable hole, as long, spindly fingers begin to curl out of one of the bags.
Ew.
You can see everyone around you start to take notice and quietly gesture and point and prod and prepare themselves. The bag itself almost begins to expand just enough to give birth to this head with long, stringy black hair that sticks like it's slick against its skin. You can see glowing white eyes through the tendrils, through the mask that it wears of its own hair. And further, more of the body comes out. Everybody can take their action now. Yenrik.
I'm just amused writing notes.
Okay.
This is fascinating. Keli.
Actually, it's you, Athelstan.
Oh. Well, sorry. We must be in a different order on your screen then.
Wait, quick interruption to Athelstan. Can I just
Mhm.
give him the net that I'm holding? Because there's no fucking way.
Sure.
Then you're holding a net?
Yeah, that's what I said like 3 times.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I was so focused on what I was doing.
I have
That
to
was
research
not meant to be
fantasy
snappy. I am so sorry. That came out really
That's,
bitchy.
that's okay. That's okay. We're in a tense situation. Cool. I'll
Athelstan,
cast-
what are you doing?
I'll cast Entangle first, and then
Okay.
start boloing the net to throw it over him.
Okay, you can do one or the other. Pick one.
Exactly. I'm not gonna throw it over him just for flavor.
Oh, okay.
The
Sure.
Entangle first.
Okay. Where are you casting it specifically?
And so he is coming out of the Sly, where are you? Hang on. She said opposite of you. So you're with me. So yeah. God, he's like
There he is.
Freaking nasty ass little Karibo bastard. Okay. Of course, he's coming out right next to the zombie, the throbbing zombie flesh mound. Okay.
Great way to put it. Thank you for that.
I would like to target, so all of them are kind of pointed towards the center, right? So he's
What do you
climbing
mean?
out. He's climbing out. So he's climbing out towards.
He's just climbing out of one of the bags. He's still in one of the bags.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which way he's climbing out. So he's not climbing it in towards
Straight
the center.
up currently.
Okay. Well, all right. Oh shit. Well, it's a 20-foot square, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Just kind of slightly to the right of upper right of the circle, so that way it doesn't get us necessarily in it. And slide it to the right, just enough to get
Like there?
kind of like that. Yeah, why not?
Do you care about getting the spreader or
I don't
the necromancer?
I don't want to really incur her ire, so
Okay.
like, can we
It
make
has
this?
enraged the enemy.
Oh my god.
Yep. I'm
the
aware.
The enemy is Fraxis. Let's be real, because that is a named bitch in D&D lore. Shift it back. Yeah, that's good. As long as we're not in it.
Yeah.
And the most powerful people in the goddamn camp aren't in it.
Okay.
Cool. That's decent. I'm good, and I'll just be like
Eli?
cowboy.
I cast Bane on him.
Go ahead. You reach out with your Bane spell, and though it seems to settle over the bagman, you don't think it has any effect. Sly? You just scream?
Yeah. I
Okay.
gave Athelstan the net. Can Athelstan take my action for me?
No.
Your action is to give me the net. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just scream? It's okay if that's all you do. I just want to make sure. Alaric?
He's going to just turn on his cannon at this point and have it send out protector mode. Everything within 10 feet of the cannon that I choose gains 1d8 plus my intelligence modifier hit points. Temporary.
Oh,
So that is a lot.
that's a lot of people. All right, go ahead and tag him with that.
Has the cannon been able to do this?
Forever.
Since the beginning.
I'm gonna kill you, Duality.
Atlas, what are you doing?
Question in the active sessions area because I'm having problems with my fantasy grounds.
Sorry, I don't get notifications on
Sorry.
Discord when I'm running, so.
Yeah. I just want to know if I turn off my camera, will things load? Because like I can't My 4th level spells keep disappearing, and when I try to click things, it clicks the wrong things. It's like a little bit above where the mouse is, but it's not like that on any other program.
Take a look here.
And I restarted Fantasy Grounds 3 times. And I think it's just a me thing because nobody's having this problem.
If it's a lag thing, turning off your camera might help.
For sure.
Okay. Should we do that and then you'll just fix it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. No more mukbang.
You can also like disable our cameras and it'll help too
How do I
if
do
it's a
that?
lag thing.
I don't know how to do that.
You right click each person individually.
Okay.
Or you can click the ... at the top and turn off cameras. Or just click away from it and don't even worry about it.
It just says show non-video show it's fine. Okay. I can't get my 4th level spell slots right now, but I'm gonna cast Charm Monster and then I'm gonna reopen Fantasy Grounds.
Okay. You reach out with Charm Monster and you don't feel it has any effects.
Okay, I will let everybody know and I will say I don't think he can be charmed.
Okay.
Because he's aware I tried to charm him anyways.
It's either that or he doesn't count as a monster.
Okay, maybe he doesn't not monster, but I think he is.
Yeah, but or a creature. And apparently either.
All right. Breeze, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and slow him.
Okay.
I don't know if that rolled. I didn't see.
I don't think so. Fantasy Grounds froze again. It's like whenever somebody
do it.
joins or leaves. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
It went there a lot. He succeeded, so no, not slowed.
Okay.
All right. You see the rest of the hunters begin to move. Ropes are cast out, just standard regular ropes, a couple of nets. You see a couple hunting snares go off. From the party of drows, you begin to see entangling magic, very similar to what you cast already, or are planning to cast, Athelstan. The ropes ultimately are what stop the bagman from moving any further. He stands 1 foot out of the bag, 1 foot in. Just breathing heavily, staring at all of you.
Does he stink?
You can't tell from where you're at.
Do we have like a estimate of time until the solstice begins?
Make a nature check.
Really good at that, you guys.
I know.
Chakuna, how much time?
You estimate just under 10 minutes. The bagman looks around at all of you, still seething, and you can see the rage. The displacer beasts that Shakuna had summoned begin to move in and start pulling things away. You watch as the portable hole literally becomes a silk handkerchief as it's dragged off by one of them. The bags that are real are gathered up in their claws and dragged away. Even the one that he's half standing out of is ripped viciously from his foot, leaving him standing hunched over in his desiccated corpse-like appearance.
What's up?
Hello, Sly. So good to see you again.
The feeling's not mutual.
Yeah, no.
But I'm happy to see you.
You look
Sly,
older.
Sly's camera's messed up on.
Bro,
Oh yeah.
I can only do so many things at once.
Oh no. The Bagman is running the stream now.
Oh,
You said 10 minutes ish.
What is it you all have planned here?
Song and a dance.
I don't dance.
Not with those feet.
I remember you.
I remember you.
Whoops.
Pot, kettle.
I'm not dead.
Mm,
Yet.
you look pretty dead. Also,
Well,
you're not hurting my feelings, so this is not sure what this is.
enjoyment for me. I so rarely get to speak to a group of people.
Well, whose fault is that?
They tend to run away.
I have no idea why. I'm sure you're aware of what's going on where I'm from. Darkon.
Yes.
Uh,
What of it, Rex?
how do you do it? Keep it all connected.
My little secret.
They will kill you.
They may try.
What's the price?
For what?
Your secret.
More than you could pay. Especially without your little godling around.
I don't know if he's actually capable of it, but like the actual image of hackles being raised, I think his skin almost appears like gaunt and bark-like, and his hair stands pretty close on end,
Did I strike a nerve?
and his gums push back a little bit, and his cheeks split a little bit, and he just growls.
I just like lean in like really close, like don't. Not yet.
Were you once a man?
Once upon a time, perhaps.
A man bleeds.
Try it.
Gladly.
He is currently restrained, so if you would like to try to make an attack, you are more than welcome to do so.
Rules, 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 rules.
Yeah, it's the rules.
He hasn't joined the hunt yet, I don't think.
He hasn't joined the hunt yet. We're gonna play a game. Do you like games?
What type of game are we playing?
Chikuna, you're the head of this flying umbrella.
His gaze moves to Chikuna, who is just watching for the moment. Curious. Yes, this will be a lovely hunt indeed. You will fight or you will die. You will make for the shrines. We will give you a map and a compass. If you make it, you make it, and you will be allowed to return to your realm.
Or you give us the information now and I'll send you home myself.
What does
This-
everybody else do when Keli says that?
As soon, if you gave me a second, bitch. As soon as you say that, Keli, you can see a couple people, particularly the Necromancer and Chikuna. They shift hands to their weapons, kind of readying for what you might try to do. The necromancer, you can see her fingers beginning to move like she's weaving a spell or beginning to weave a spell, as if preparing to do something should you make that effort.
Athelstan just growls in warning, I guess. Mouth splitting open again.
Send me home,
What?
little angel. How?
I have my ways. We don't have time for this. They will hunt you like an animal. So either you tell us what we need to know, and I will send you home, or you die by one of them.
I think you misunderestimate me. Underestimate.
It will kill you.
I will kill them.
Does that bring you pleasure?
Yes. Yes, it does.
I don't like animals that kill for pleasure.
And that is why you will die amongst them.
I accept my fate.
As I accept mine, Prince Rex.
You have 3 minutes and I can't help you anymore.
You intend to banish me, little angel.
If I must.
You know some magics do not work in the domains.
Never know till you try.
You didn't know that.
Sorry, I
Oh,
can't look at you when you're making that fucking face. I'm sorry. I can't look at you when you're doing that face.
I'm trying to be intimidating, guys. God.
I know. It is. That's why I can't
Why
look at
we
you,
can't
because my
look at you?
reaction is to laugh.
I have never been more afraid of you in my entire life than I am right now.
I'm fucking sweating, dude. Anyways.
you didn't know. Magic doesn't work here. Don't you think that the great sorcerer Avalon would be able to banish himself away? Should he have chosen to? Or gotten his little wizard friend to banish him instead?
What do you
If it was that easy, no one would be here.
What do you know of Slate?
I know much. I hear much. Your desires and your greed. The massive bags you carry full of trinkets and gold. I hear everything.
I'm out of patience. Are you playing this game or not?
Let's play.
Cool. Give him a map.
Very interesting that you think you are in charge here, Prince
I'm not in charge
Rex.
here. I'm not in charge here. I'm just feeling quite short right now because he smells. My apologies, Chakuna. This is your game.
Thank you for your kindness.
You're very welcome. And he goes like this. He just like kind of like does the little head bow and the genuflect.
One of the displacer beasts moves forward and hands over one of the, like a map, very similar to yours, doesn't look any different whatsoever. Should you need the weapons, we can... He immediately cuts her off with sort of this movement of his hand. Like, he's bound still, but he just moves his hand, kind of dismissing her.
I've no need for your mundane weapons. Gentlemen, a helpless one.
What's this guy doing right now?
He's trying to be big.
You can see as you look up Keli, the bright white bone white moon has moved closer to the very, very pinnacle, but you can see at the very edge of it this sort of inky blackness that seems to be curling over it, moving like a stampede of horses through a gully, just moving over and over, beginning to cross over it, almost eclipsing it.
Sky around it.
Same. Starts to darken. The stars get a little bit brighter because the moon isn't there to overshadow them.
And the flashes.
Still there.
Do they seem like they've picked up pace at all?
Make a nature check.
Can I make some sort of a check to try and gather the scent of this beast? Of this whatever he is?
You can make a
I'm
survival
gonna
check.
use so 18, but I'm going to use an inspiration to see if I get higher just in case.
Sure.
I'm gonna get it. 2 18s.
Two
Okay.
18s. Okay.
Holy
From
shit!
what you recall, the flashing and the movement of the lights in the sky, it is a little bit faster. You don't think it's related to the solstice because you've seen these lights across different domains, and you're not sure the solstice coincides with the solstice in other domains, so you don't know for sure if they're related. As for your survival check, Athelstan, yeah, you get a big
I rolled
old
a dirty 20,
lungful.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just telling the audience that I rolled a dirty 20.
Yeah, you get a big old nose full of.
What's he smell like?
It's like a mixture of old books, rotting meat, bleach, and just the very faint tone of sweet black powder. It's a hot mess.
So he's been hanging out in Toman's bag of holding.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, my God, this motherfucker smells like a dingy canteen and Tommen's laboratory and a broom closet. You stink.
Oh no, my feelings, they are.
Oh no. The table. It's broken.
Release me from your binds, or I will release myself.
You gonna flex and bust out of there? Be my guest.
No.
No.
And rather than waiting for the ropes to be kind of unmoored and released from him, you watch as his entire body begins to crack and bend and jerk and pull from the restraints until they lay at the ground at his feet. Useless. Not broken, but not holding him anymore. He waves the map, smiles, and you can see rotting teeth, but too many teeth for the size of mouth he has. They seem to overlap, and they're different sizes. They look like mountains inside of his mouth. And he looks directly at you, Sly.
Ew.
The one who got away. I look forward to seeing you in the jungle, my dear. It will be good to reunite with you.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns, kind of watches everybody as he begins to head for the river.
Catch you later.
In that moment, the moon is completely ensconced in this black inkiness. And all of you, especially those with magical abilities, feel that tension growing even further. You thought maybe the bagman coming out of the bag was what you were waiting for, but there's something else. There's something in the weave itself that is plucking at the strings of your magic, teasing against your spell slots and your magic and where you hold that essence of your abilities. Holy symbols and reliquaries begin to warm and then go very, very cold. Are you doing anything?
Is the green present?
Sorry, we'll start with Yunark. What are you doing?
Just a big smile as I'm writing more notes.
Nerd! Athelstan.
Is the green here?
The green is everywhere around you.
Is it
And you
still
feel that
strong?
thrumming of the weave, the nature magic, everything around you is almost like moving in tandem to the plucking of the strings of the weave.
It's like grass in the wind, isn't it?
A little more like grass in a hurricane. And it's growing, moving from like an F1 to an F2 and growing, and the power is rumbling beneath your fingers, and you can feel your shroud even trying to break free.
Does it feel good?
No, it hurts.
Oh.
It is like your skin being torn. Where all of your eyes are, it's like they're being carved at by nails. The bark mask that covers your face is itchy, like there's termites digging into your skin beneath it. Eli, you feel the same. Where the shroud hangs from your shoulders, there's this itchiness, this growing, stabbing pain where the broken wings emerge from your back, where your halo moves around your head. And even where your eyes and your mouth begins to leak with that black ichor. It burns like acid.
What does Athelstan see when he looks at Keelai?
Same you always see.
And feeling in the green.
The same you always see. You see her and her shroud. Sort of like overlapping each other.
Mm.
Keelai's watching the sky.
Okay.
Shakuna, is this your solstice hunt, or is this him?
We should get moving quickly.
Before that happens. Atlas, what are you doing?
Maggie is not here right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that because I can't get messages. So.
Yeah, that's why they told me. So it's
okay. Thank you.
She said she'll be right back.
All right. Sly? The marking on your chest.
They don't know about that.
Yep, I know. That's why I'm being very vague about it.
Okay.
The marking on your chest burns. And you can feel almost like lava is pouring out of it. Even with your tiefling nature, you can feel the heat dragging down your stomach, down your legs to the ground beneath you. And it just keeps pouring. It's wet but thick, like mud, and it's uncomfortable under your skin. And even if you were to take like your shirt and just kind of glance down, it looks normal, but you can feel it. You can feel it pouring magma down your front. Breeze. Do you do anything with that information before I move to Breeze?
Can I tell that Athelstan's like having a hard time?
I'll make an insight check.
It's not real. It's not real.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's not doing good. Nobody around you is doing good.
I'll just like give him a shoe. Here you go, buddy.
Okay.
I will amend that. It's the stiletto that you gave him.
Because
stole
I
it back
pickpocketed
and
you
gave it back.
before you gave me.
Because he kept it on his because I kept it on my sheet for the start of the hunt. He was bringing it with him.
Oh.
Just like, here you go, bestie.
Yeah, for you, Sly, it's like heartburn, but on the outside. It's like acid reflux, but on the outside. It's awful.
We're gonna be okay.
I'll stab myself in the leg with it, actually.
You can hang on with that. Breeze. You've been touched by the grain. She literally reached out and touched you. And fixed you. But as you stand there, watching the bagman retreat, watching the sky as it darkens, you begin to feel all of those elder marks come back. The wrinkles, the crow's feet, the scars, the wounds, they all seem to reopen simultaneously. The age hits you all at once. You look down at your hands and you see liver spots and long fingernails that are curled inward and chipped and broken from scratching at the wall, scratching at the door, trying to get yourself free. And the agony that kills you as your body ages so rapidly, so quickly. It was different when it was over 50 years, but all at once, that's a lot. Pain all at once. And you find yourself doubling over with your hands on your knees, just trying to catch your breath.
Breeze.
You look to Breeze and just see Breeze.
Breeze. Look at me. Breeze. It's not real. Whatever it is, it's not real. He looks around at the party. It's not real.
You say this, and as you look around at everyone else, before we get to that, Alaric, your magic is a little different. It's born from science and experimentation and mechanics but as you look down at your little friend, the mighty boomstick, you can see corruption there. That black ichor, that black ink that begins to curl around the moon above seems to ensconce the barrel of the cannon. It weaves around the legs, moving like ligaments, replacing the mechanics, replacing everything about it, until a hideous creature is now at your feet. Not a cannon, not something mechanical, but a creature on multiple legs, centipede-like, with a bulbous head. And as it opens its mouth, this protective aura still emits from it. But it's not what you built.
It sounds adorable, not gonna lie, sorry.
It's horrifying. What
You're
the
welcome.
fuck are you talking about?
I just imagine the dude Heimlich from Bug's Life. Auf Wiedersehen!
More like giant centipede with a cannon face.
That
no.
also sounds adorable. It's like James the Giant Peach.
Okay, well, stick a pin in that. Alaric, what do you do?
He's going to close his eyes and take a deep breath.
Okay.
And try and figure out exactly how to exactly what's going on and how to ignore it.
Okay, you can make an Arcana check.
And I'm going to add a flash of genius to this, so it's a 28.
Damn.
Okay. You have no idea.
Damn.
You have no idea what is happening. You have no idea why your boomstick suddenly became this boom centipede. And going back, when all of you look around at the rest of the parties, you can see that they're all suffering from some sort of internalized magical blight. The only people that seem unaffected are those that you can sort of guess have no magical ability. The hive is unaffected. You can see Lady Estelle and the bugbears are unaffected.
Affected is Fred.
He's like
Looking at
rolling in the
Fred,
dust. Ah!
you can make an insight check for Fred. At disadvantage, because Fred is Fred.
He's taking a dust bath, and he's like, it's like when a cat has an itch on their neck or something. He's like, "Ah."
Fred doesn't have like the normal features of a humanoid creature or even a chicken outside of its legs. Like, it's hard to gauge how Fred is feeling.
He's like a shrieker.
You would guess by how its top points are opening and closing with rapid succession that it's likely agitated in some way, but you don't know why.
He's angrily clapping his tail hands.
Yeah.
He's clapping his little tail.
Now, Yenrik, you had said we should get going.
Yeah, we shouldn't linger.
Okay.
The hunt's starting.
Okay.
We need to go.
Let's go.
I will see you all in the jungles or at the shrines. Pray we do not find you first. And as you look towards Shakuna, the sort of pack of displacer beasts have fanned around her, and you can see there's about like 8 displacer beasts kind of backing around her. Yana is still at her side directly and is the largest of all of them.
She
Athelstan
looked like.
shakes-
Sorry.
No, you go.
Good. Does she look like she lied about being excited about this?
Make an insight check.
Athelstan just says, if you didn't look so cool right now, I'd be annoyed.
11
so-
on die.
I don't know why I bother.
Shakuna's hard to read. Her expression is neutral. And though she sort of has a hand up on Yana's head and is just kind of petting the top of his head, his head. She doesn't look excited or anything like that. More intrigued, and there is always an element to a hunt, regardless of if you enjoy it or not, that gets you like get your blood flowing. So that may be what she's experiencing, but as for lying and saying she wasn't excited, she didn't look forward to it, not so much. Can't really tell. That's where we're going to take a break. Be right back. As soon as I find the button I need. It's the button. I'm Affy the DM, and this is the Vactair. If you know, you know.
I swear naturally. But if I have to think about it, I can't. I can't just work the words in. Shit fuck.
Could you just like give them like a bowl of lube and we can just get it to go? I don't know at this point what to say or to do.
A bowl of lube.
They make it in flavors.
I will cast guidance on your penis. There you go. Pat pat.
What if we go find a plant, 2 plants that like you connect with, and then we don't just go pick them, but like you connect with them, you know?
We'll find a shrubbery. Make sure it's nice and not too expensive.
Me.
I like gloop
to be right beside her face.
Move so I'm real close to them just in case
like this?
something happens.
What can I do to help you?
I
if
feel like I'm
you're
on
if
some
you're if
psychedelics.
you're a new DM or even maybe an
Don't
experienced
play with
DM,
us.
you're clearly witnessing DM failure here. Clearly. Engage
I try
your
to move
players.
my
Keep
piece,
them
I move the
interested
whole
in
map.
your game.
You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and you're friends.
Don't you make this a pull door because I'll lose my fucking mind.
If I just try to open the door, does it open?
It opens out.
I mean, I'm sure you would have gotten there eventually, but
Well, I don't know why I learned this spell. So,
Flailing around like one of those inflatable tube guys.
no, oh no!
The wacky flailing flail arm 2-man.
I don't see you wiggling, motherfuckers. Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I only wiggle when I want to wiggle.
I'm Jason.
You want to wiggle right now?
Well, I imagine duality's wiggling.
You went really deep, man. It's not supposed to be deep tissue.
Your ass was mesmerizing.
You just need to put the tip of the needle in.
Just the tip, just for a second.
I won't be able to sit for a week.
Well, I don't feel comfortable sharing some of the naughty bathroom things I know how to do with a bunch of children. But
why?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
ask your ghost parents.
Oh god, my husband was here for all that. You cast this spell and the sky
Go
above
watch my
begins
face
to
now.
swirl into this butthole.
They like in circles around you, like do 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 do. And he's saying this out loud too. He's making his own music that he's dancing to. Do 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 bigly, bigly. Do 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 do.
I will not soon recover from this. I will not soon recover from this. I have never wanted the death of someone more than right now. Keisha, it was a good fucking game, but I fucking hate Brie. Fucking hate her. I fucking hate her.
No, you don't. You love me.
I do. I do.
When one warforged loves another warforged very much.
I see you, our one true king. We stand Brendan Fraser on this channel. We don't care what time it was. We don't care what his body type is. We stand Brendan Fraser.
Do you hear that,
is
Jeremy? Do you hear that, Jeremy? Go
Brendan, more
fuck
like
yourself,
standing.
Jeremy.
Wolf anthros are adorable.
I'm gonna say while you guys are talking, the camera pans out to the lobby, and everybody in the lobby can see that Sheriff is talking to somebody in that office. Not sure who. They're very chatty back and forth, though. For both the Reverend and Jesse, you immediately pick up on a couple things. Not everybody in this town is particularly...
Don't feed the babies lead paint, coward.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Somebody.
Body.
We should go to that family and then see if we can appeal to them. Is that the word I want?
I think it's begging.
We could threaten them with knives.
Oh, okay.
Or
So we
we
have
could
many
just
options.
That's a good idea. Let's threaten them with knives. Just tell them that I murdered the entire family minus one. It'll be fine. What will go wrong?
Nope. I once ran into a Spanish beaver. Interestingly enough, there is no such thing as a Brazilian beaver.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Yeah,
pretty much.
What? You sounded like you were grapefruiting your man. You know, but he loves the video.
I'm just gonna go now.
What's that? You need me? Okay.
Does this mean we win? Does this mean we won again?
I never want to leave here.
Hello, we're back. What time is it?
Yeah.
Adventure time.
10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No, not real time.
Time to hunt the bag man.
It is high midnight
Oh
So
shit.
Midnight.
ish. Maybe a couple minutes past because y'all been dicking around for a couple minutes.
We have not been dicking around. We walking. As soon as he said we should go, we shouldn't linger. We were walking.
Okay.
After what's his name?
All right. Well, how are you proceeding?
Pass without a trace.
Okay.
Or unless we don't want to be sneaky.
No,
I think we want to be sneaky while we follow him.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we
cool.
wanna be sneaky.
Roll a d6 for me.
Me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What is
six.
it doing to our magic?
Oh.
I rolled
Yes,
a
you got
D.
closed
I
on me.
rolled a 6 out of a D6.
Hey, remember
Okay.
that you guys in chat could use points to help the party.
And instead of just enraging the enemy.
No,
I
don't
blew
do
them
that.
all on the Fixius game.
My question is, who was that enrage actually like? Everyone there was an enemy. Let's be real. So who was enraged?
I assumed the Bagman,
Well, he was already angry anyway because we.
but this would give him advantage.
Yeah. We'll
So-
shot him out of a bag.
Pakistan.
Jaren raged the
Whoa.
moon. That's why.
You enraged. Wait, did someone actually enrage the moon?
Y'all, let Bree finish.
It's fine. You guys go. You keep doing your thing. I'm just gonna roll some dice. Okay. What do you
I
do?
don't like the sound of that.
What do you do?
Can we track
I
him?
rolled the 6. What did
Do we
you-
run away from everybody else? So wait, hold on. Listen. I woke up and I had to choose between being pretty and smart today, and look at me. We know the answer.
What did the 6 mean, Bree?
So
I'm ready to listen.
You cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody
As
can
you
kill
do.
each other, right?
Oh, I'm about to take 6 damage, aren't I?
No.
Okay.
When you cast Pass Without a Trace, how do you cast it? Paint me a word picture.
Okay.
I really need to know. Everybody can just kill each other, right?
This is considered, the space that you're in right now is considered a shrine. And you're
But once
making
we're
your
out-
ways. Once you're out of this area, there is 6 hours before you can start fighting and killing each other. So you have like a little bit of a buffer.
Oh, good. Cool. Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
You're welcome.
I think it's a very you know how certain animals have the ability have like certain traits about them that help them blend into their environment. Not necessarily like a chameleon, but nature works with rather than being affected by us. You know, when you're on a hiking trail and there are definite there's definitely like a trail off the trail that has been cut recently because people found the main trail to be too hard, so it's just erosion that's been happening in different areas where they shouldn't be happening. It's not that. Instead, the trail there is no trail. The grass parts for us and then goes back the way it should be. And no.
Okay, that's the effect. How do you cast it? What actions do you take? What words do you say? This is a verbal, somatic, and material spell.
Let me double check here. Hang on, where's my... There it is. Okay. Going down here. This is a lower level spell than I thought it was.
Only level 2.
So...
Still very handy, though.
So he... Smear... He would, I think he would smear the ashes over his mouth as he spoke. Quiet as he quietly spoke, letting the ash give the words a shadow.
Okay.
He would, and the words are, it's almost like a song, because celestial is like a song.
Of course. So as you send this out, and the veil of shadow that you bless your party with emerges, the rest of you watch as skeletal fingers curl over Athelstan's shoulders and then move slowly down over his chest, almost embracing him. And Athelstan, you have +5 to your armor class currently. It reduces every time you get hit by 1 until it's gone.
Can we talk about, like, what do I see? Because I'm currently, like, perched.
Like how you're kind of like in your backpack Bjorn situation, so your hands are probably like on his shoulders, and you see these fingers, like this is his shoulder and this is your arm. They just slide out from under your arm and curl over Athelstan's shoulders.
You know how slow Loris is when they're upset or scared? Go like this?
Yeah.
Also, I really love that it went from me sitting on the shoulder to being in a backpack.
It's not actually a backpack. We did establish that
There was a picture posted somewhere. It's like footholds and stuff. Like,
yeah,
I love it. What happened with the shoe? We kind of like skipped over that.
oh yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I forgot.
I forgot about
You
it
can
too.
still stab yourself with the shoe if you want to.
Yeah, just trying. Literally, it was just for flavor. Like, you know how like she stabbed herself in the hand with a fork in the Bee movie to make sure she wasn't dreaming and actually talking to a bee. Just shit like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Take 1d4 damage.
Okay.
4. Perfect.
I'm rolling pretty good today.
All right. Pass Without a Trace has been cast. You see this sort of skeletal body curled around Athelstan's. What do you do now?
Can I feel that?
Oh yeah, you can see it. Everybody can.
Is it familiar?
Make an insight check. No. The Bagman isn't skeletal, he's desiccated. There is a difference.
Also, just super dramatic panic and fall off the thing.
Is it?
Sure.
Is it her? 14.
Definitely not her.
Atlas points at his chest and then to Athelstan's hands, not his physical hands, the bone hands, and was like, "We're matching," and mouths it because we're being quiet.
He'll lay hands as we're walking. I think we'll kind of take the initiative while this +10 is happening right now, and the effect is taking place. But as they're kind of moving, he will. You know when you place your hands over the hand, it's just like he's just gonna place his hands over the fingers, asking, questioning who it is. What is this? Who are you? Like, not like necessarily praying, but like, you know how when and animals sniff each other to kind of get a feel on them. He's kind of like doing that, but through touch. He's pressing the green, I guess. He's pressing forward with the green, like seeking.
Okay.
I have a dilemma.
There is no response. Yes, Sly.
The ground is damp and I am uncomfortable, but what the fuck is that over there?
Yeah, as you look to Athelstan's back, you can see the sort of skeletal body of something just kind of like clinging to the back of him.
Can I like be like, that's my spot?
Is that what you attempt to do?
Ow.
Yes.
You reach out to grab this rib cage and spine, and your fingers take purchase. You can feel the bone and the calcium under your fingers.
I hate this, aren't I?
But it doesn't move.
Just like,
Yeah, you're basically like jerking Athelstan back. It's like it's connected to his body.
But it's not his spine, right?
That's my
Yeah, sure.
Fine. Just climb up on the shoulder.
Wait, did you say yeah, sure it is his spine?
What?
Oh.
Okay. More questions than answers. Anyway, let's go sneaky.
Right.
Also, in response to the chat, no, Athelstan is too short for me.
I'm only 6'6".
All right. I placed the boomstick on the Velshan map where you are located. You
I love how
guys.
the boomstick is always the counter for the party.
Yeah, it's our mascot.
Yeah, basically. Except now it's like a cannon-faced centipede. So
I got the scent, but I don't know if I'm the best tracker.
Still?
Do you want me to cast locate object?
Was he wearing a loincloth? Oh no, wait, he was freeballing it. Never mind.
he was completely naked. Yeah.
Did we manage to get a hold of a?
Oh,
Like,
no,
they ripped the bag off his foot. Did we get a toenail
No,
or
I
something?
made a mistake. It's locate creature.
That's what you want.
How many times can you cast that? How long is it? I mean, how long does it last?
It lasts 1 hour.
I mean, if I can't get a read on it, sure, why not?
Okay.
Let me.
We should refrain from casting unnecessary spells.
Why? You want to tell us why? You want to tell me what this passenger is that's not Sly?
Yeah, I'm here too.
As we're
I
sneaking
know as much about it as you do, but I do know that side effects follow.
Side effects follow. Like I
Side
feel,
effects
I feel,
follow.
I feel pretty untouchable right now, and that's not normal.
Yeah, maybe not always good side effects.
Why? Why
Is
are there?
it all magic? Is
We're
it
like
all
we're like quietly screaming at each other as the grass is parting around us. Like, what do you? What? Why is this happening? What is this? You've been in the hunt before. What does your little book say?
It's the solstice.
I understand. It's
And
the
he just like
solstice.
smiles real big.
I'm gonna punch your front teeth out, and then you're gonna be a buck. Then you're gonna be a non-buck tooth. This freaking little rabbit. How you gonna eat your centaur meat then?
Oh,
Does
take
it
it
still
back. It's fine.
burn? Or
What's
did
that?
that go away? Does it still burn or did that go away?
It's not as prevalent, but it's sort of you've become used to it almost. If you move a certain way, it twinges, or you're just uncomfortable in your own skin, depending on how I described your magical light to you.
Oh no, my bones don't fit.
Basically. Yeah, by the way, that skeleton, it was Sly's. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That'd be funny though.
Is that a joke?
Sly is just a bag of meat now. It's fine.
Floppy meat.
That's why I fell off.
She went full Peter Griffin.
Are the
Ew.
red X's where we're going? I missed that part of the thing.
I'm gonna first try and track, and if I can't get his trail while we're moving, then we're gonna just do locate creature.
Okay. So the big red X where the boomstick is where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
The two red X's are the two shrines that you've been told to make your way to.
Can I get any plus or advantage here since I got a big old lung full, and I quote?
Can
Guidance from me.
Can Atlas assist?
We can say Atlas assists, but because of the big lungful that you purposely got and rolled really well on, you would have advantage anyway.
Oh, then if I don't
Guidance from Kile.
Is that bardic inspiration
Bardic
for me,
inspiration
Breeze?
for you, yes.
What do you say? What do you sing? What do you do? What does Kili
Eli?
say?
Roll a d6.
Oh dear.
Even cantrips. Wow. Okay.
That was so close to being a nat 20. Do I have advantage on this?
Roll the 1.
Appy, do I have advantage on this? I forget.
Yes, you do.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't remember. That is really loud.
Can you
That-
not?
That was awful.
That's
Agony.
You need
My
to
bad.
clean. You need to clean your filter. Ugh. And what is so? What do I roll additional here for the?
A d4
8 for me.
in a
Can I
D8
hang on to that? Or
for
do I
10
have to use
minutes.
that immediately? 10 minutes? Okay, I might as well use it now.
So
You-
as
you
you
have a
reach
D4
out,
for me.
Kelai, describe to me how you guide Athelstan.
She just sort of, because we're like in darkness and Kelai's halo is like black light. She just sort of like reaches up and like runs a finger along it
Okay.
and almost like draws the light from it and touches Athelstan with it.
Okay. So you reach up, you draw a finger across the halo, and just boop. However, as you boop, the skies above open and it begins to rain. But as it rains, it's not water. As you look around to everyone, you can see it's like black. And looking down in it, smelling it, it smells like water still, but it's black and it begins to coat all of you, darkening your skin, darkening your hair, your clothes,
At least it'll be harder
until
to see in the dark.
you are all blackened. And it continues to rain.
Question: does this make us visible now?
I mean, you
Or
were.
is it
It's dark.
Okay.
It's just past midnight, like literally minutes past midnight that this is happening.
Okay, I was just wondering for pass without trace. Got it.
Yep, you still have Pass Without a Trace. You still have Athelstan's track of 26 D4.
I turn to my plants, which are normally covered, and I say, "Are you guys okay?"
29.
29. Okay. Even with the rain starting to come down, you can almost visualize this sort of stank line, the way the bagman started to head.
It's very loud. There's a very loud intake of nostril. Just like
Currently, this line heads directly south.
it's going south. We go.
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
Are my plants okay? I asked them if they're okay because of the weird rain.
Your plants do not reply.
Guys,
What's up?
the plants aren't talking. I'm worried.
It's the solstice.
The solstice normally doesn't do that. I don't think I like it here.
I don't like it here either. Let's keep going.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Sooner
temporary.
sooner we catch him, the sooner we can get the hell out of here.
We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna make him talk. At first, I wasn't even sure if he could talk.
I have a feeling that's going to come down to you and Sly.
He's not touching Sly.
I didn't say touch her, I said talk. Kill him if he tries.
By
She
the
doesn't
way,
have to talk to him if she doesn't want to.
as we are going, Atlas is going to keep his eye on Yinrik.
Okay.
Look, we've had too many party members disappear randomly.
Is Liliana with us still?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And how's our big old bull friend?
Oh, like this.
Is he?
Oh,
he's just covered in black
His ears are
goo.
kind of like drooped.
Oh shit! You went to wizard school, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was Gordon affected by the weird shit? Was he
You
okay?
ask
We
him?
never kinda-
You doing okay, big guy?
I feel like my hands are stiff and moving them hurts. And
Oh, that's just rheumatism.
yeah, but arthritis isn't common in my family. And it just happened all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And
It's due to that.
you know, all my joints are stiff and what's he gonna do?
I swear to God,
He reaches out and seems to like put his hand forward, and this invisible barrier appears over him briefly.
No needless magic right now.
Too late.
Can we make that a thing amongst the party here? I've already got a passenger, and I don't know how long I'm going to be stuck with this. Granted, I do feel, at least in measure of increments, 5 times safer.
That's a lot of times safer.
5 times?
So Gordon casts this magic spell. You can roll Arcana if you want to know what it is. Nothing seems to happen other than this invisible barrier.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it was like my fingernails are being pulled out.
I do not know what that is.
How's everybody else affected? If it's something that we can compensate for, it's good to know. I feel like I want to peel off my face.
I want to peel off my entire body. It feels like I'm boiling and made out of, what's the stuff, acid? Also, my plants aren't talking to me. I am a worried parent.
I'm worried that my bones don't fit.
Ulrich's just confused because outside of his artifice, he can't use magic.
So Sly, you're the only one that recognizes the spell. This was the shield spell. Basically gives him a boost to his armor class for a round.
This is a good thing? I'm assuming? Yes, good.
Yeah.
The spell is a good thing, and there doesn't appear to be any consequences.
I mean, there didn't appear to be any consequences earlier, but he's like, I'm all like, ugh. So maybe they're internal and I don't like it.
Eli?
Well, you feel like he would tell you if there was something
Okay.
going on inside. Yeah, totally fine. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know why your magic is broken, guys. That's really weird.
Why are you laughing, Agnes? Agnes up to something and I don't like it.
Yeah, why is your bag about your own weight?
Agni's always up to something.
Hey,
Thanks,
hey
guys.
Henrik, how are you feeling? You're magical.
Yeah.
I think I may have mixed Yenrik in the descriptors.
Yeah.
So that's my bad. Yenrik, it feels literally like lightning is living under your skin.
That's just me when I haven't taken my meds.
Your whole body has that like pins and needles feel, but it's more needles than anything. And it's just plunging through your skin constantly with every beat of your heart.
Sounds like getting a tattoo. That sounds relaxing as hell right now, though. Can we all go get tattoos? I just need to feel calm for once.
Does anybody have a drum? We can turn Yenrik into the literal Energizer Bunny.
I might.
What's
Anyways.
I feel pretty normal.
Lovely. Keelah, how are you holding up?
I feel like my wings are broken all over again. Fine, just keep
They're
going.
Not. They're not. Breeze.
Felt old again. But I cast Disguise Self and we're fine.
You're not. You're not old.
Not anymore.
No. Not even before. Not today. You are worthy of the green.
So, if this is all because of the solstice, when is the solstice over? Like when the sun comes up? I don't know how this works.
No, it is going to be over when when everyone that is participating in this hunt has either made it to a safety zone, which is these 2 shrines, or we're dead. Or they're dead.
So
If
the
you go-
solstice is not just like 24 hours or something?
No.
No, it's the whole
Oh,
ritual.
Seem not.
I
It's
mean,
a
it
ritual.
might be, but
It's a month-long event.
a month?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
feel like this for so long.
It's possible. I'm sorry, I have been in pain.
Shut up, Sky Daddy.
I've
I'm
been
sorry,
in
that
pain
was funny.
for most of my life, so I know how to compartmentalize it. If Mina was here, I'd be able to maybe try and help you, but I can't.
That D20 is just like floating in midair.
Where did
Athelstan,
Mina?
Oh, it's gone.
I thought she was gonna meet us.
I thought so too.
Well, we should. If we find her, that will be good.
Athelstan, you realize when she gets here, she cannot help you.
Yeah, I just had an out of character moose. Yeah, that was my out of character moose.
She cannot help you when she gets here.
Yeah.
She will help me.
She cannot.
Not like
She will break the rules.
She will only help me by being here.
That's fine, but she cannot intervene.
I know. I get the rules. I am not trying to break the rules. I'm just in love, you fucking idiot.
I'm aware of what you are. Love makes people do stupid things.
He kind of squints at you for a second. When have I done a stupid thing?
Would you like a list? I've known you for a long time.
In the name of my love.
I've got a couple in my notebook.
Would you like a list? I've known you a long time.
Oh, please, go ahead. Air out the dirty laundry. This might as
We need to go.
We're already moving. We are moving while we were walking. We're quietly screaming at each other and covered in black ichor that just fell from the sky because you did something.
Yeah, it's still raining, by the way. It's black ichor. It's not clear.
Just like he just like pulls up his hood so that way it doesn't keep getting in his eyes.
Ulrich literally is just holding his shield above his head. Just like, I'm done with this.
You already have a hat.
What about Liliana? What about your wife?
Oh, I'm fine.
Right next to me.
She's not magical.
I'm okay. I don't have any.
No, I meant with the whole holding the shield up.
Oh.
He's just letting Liliana.
I'm going to assume that she is walking right next to Ulrich.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Atlas try to taste the water? Wait, can Atlas try to taste the water?
It tastes like water.
It tastes like water?
It smelled like water.
Yeah, does it taste like water if I go, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm sticking my tongue out.
Standing outside with my mouth open wide.
Take 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you appreciate that, Maggie?
Yeah.
I did the grapefruit thing. Oh.
Yes.
Great for you, man.
I'm trying to roll a d6.
I already got it. I got it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm still lagging a little, but I'll be fine. It's
What?
better than before, for sure.
And we're lagging, and we're lagging.
I think it's just my internet because there's like a storm outside.
Everything kind of lagged for me too, actually.
Mine was
It's
lagging
just
when I was
raining on
trying
and
to
off where I live all night.
It's been raining for 4 days. It's like England again.
At least it's not raining with black ichor.
That is
It
true.
snowed here this morning. I have pictures to prove it.
Oh, that's even worse.
That is worse.
You stop that right now.
Happy May.
Atlas, he kind of like, if you're watching him, he kind of like recoils and like, you know when somebody eats something sour and they go like, and they kind of smack their lips and wince?
Yeah,
Oh, I
like
feel it.
Yeah. He goes, don't eat it. It hurts my head. It's like brain freeze, but my entire brain, and it hurts. Maybe it was a bad idea to try to eat it.
I think mayhap. Let's keep going. Okay, so how long are we able to track before it gets to a point where we should probably bed down for the night, Effie?
That is entirely up to you. You're already sort of rushing on exhaustion because you have been walking all day, planning all day, and all of this happened right around midnight.
Can we just keep my current survival check rolling and we can find a somewhat defensible and or dry place to bed down?
Sly.
I really hate that I'm gonna ask this because I feel like I'm just giving you ideas. But after that horrendous interaction with the bagman, should I have a stress effect thing?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. Shouldn't have asked anything.
Nope.
You're just being truthful.
No, I appreciate that because there was a lot going on and I forgot.
Yet.
Athelstan, if anything, was just kind of excited.
In the tower or in the thing?
Whichever. And you can add a D4 to it.
Damn!
Oh, you're fine. Except that was animal handling.
No, fuck. Shit. Sorry.
God
Do I have to
damn
do
it,
again?
Sly!
We'll just roll with the 18. Your wisdom save is +1, add a D4.
The same.
Oh, I roll another one?
Just a D4.
Which one's that? That's the one that I
triangle.
can't see the number.
Yeah, the pyramid.
Does that
So
mean?
that brings you to a 21. 20 was the DC.
What does that mean?
It means you
Wow.
beat 20
You meet or
with a
beat.
21. So you do not suffer a stress effect.
High
Yeah,
five.
right.
You got blackjack. Correct.
Never too far along to learn something about D&D.
In the words of London Tipton, yay me!
Yeah. In the words of also London Tipton, Jesus take the Prindle.
Jesus take the Prindle!
Oh my god.
Lived. Oh my god, driver's ed was so amazing because of that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. Do we find a place to sleep? Does Jesus take our Prindle there?
So heading south, you would immediately come along the Shadowtaker Lakes. That is about where you lose the Bagman's Trail. And given what you guys know about like hunting and what have you, you think the Bagman probably went through the water to break his scent. Just in case.
All right. So with rolling on that survival check, did we agree that we found something to
Yep.
found a place to bed down?
There is a space that you're able to kind of bed down. If you look at the map again, it's just this little outcropping kind of in the middle of the lake.
Question, what's the surface around the lake made out of?
Right now, black mud.
Okay, I would say
It's still
remember
raining.
the Chewingas, watch out for quicksand. Also watch out for the water people who are friends with George.
Oh yeah, we're not going to be sleeping in the water or relatively too near the water.
You also know that Breeze's bubble,
Yep.
should you choose to use it, as it is a magical ability,
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
does have a bottom.
Yeah.
So it's a bottom and then the dome.
Yep. But again, that's all up to Breeze. You don't
Is
have
that
to.
Useless magic.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I think I consider it necessary.
There's nowhere for us to bed down that's dry. Like if we had that as an option,
I can try.
but is what you do not magic?
I wouldn't be necessarily casting a spell. Dance with me.
Okay, let's try it.
You've been touched by the green. He reaches out his hand for Breezes. His
While they
his
do that, I'm
gooey
gonna make
black
sure my
hand.
demon child is not on the bar.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yes.
You reach out and take Breeze's hand, and much like when you're dancing with Mina, it's a little less fluid because you've never danced with Breeze before, and you've danced with Mina since you were a teenager. It doesn't have any natural effect. It's nice.
You see Atlas in the background. I was like, I imagine the camera's like panning around, like spinning, and every so often you see Atlas doing the cha-cha in the background.
And I did promise there would be dancing.
Yeah.
I think kind of wet here. Yeah, I think there's probably like some like moss along his fingers at the attempt at the very least. Oh, that didn't work.
Give me 10 minutes.
Are you sure? And he kind of squeezes your hands.
We don't have any other way to keep dry. Don't want to be sleeping in the rain.
I
Or
can
whatever
build
the hell this
no,
is.
we don't. We can build something. A lean-to isn't that hard. I've been doing it since I was a kid. You just need brush.
Can I hear this conversation? I mean, I am on Athelstan, but
Are you for the dancing?
I would say you probably
awkward dance.
I would say you probably stepped away for this dance.
I did IRL to check on the wrinkle pigs, so I didn't actually know that was happening.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's what I'm letting you know. That's what happened. You stepped away to allow this moment to happen.
You jumped from Athelstan and Gordon's shoulders.
just a leap.
Yep. Boing like a pasta, like a pasta boing.
I was kidding.
You're gonna summon her.
Before Breeze can
Sly takes where's my health? What is happening? Whatever the maximum number of damage is.
59 damage.
Yeah, just
59. I'm fat damage. My boyfriend called me fat damage.
I've been shot.
burn unit. We got another victim.
I've been shot.
Before
That was me joking. That didn't actually happen.
Before
Okay, so
pulls
50
away from
damage.
Breeze.
Question still stands. Can I hear this conversation?
I don't know. Athelstan, how loud are you speaking?
He's speaking to Breeze.
It's also raining.
How loud are you speaking to Breeze?
Make a perception check.
I'm wondering because I'm gonna say something.
Before before they can pull away, Athelstan will say, "You believe me, right?"
Fuck.
Nabu.
Believe you about what? The lean-to? Or
Well, sure. I mean, that's just simple survival skills, but you weren't changed tonight. I see you. You will not look that way. You will not feel that way.
well, I did.
It wasn't real.
Felt real.
He takes your hand and he lifts it. He like smears away the goo. This is
Breeze.
unchanged.
Athelstan, to you, it hasn't changed. Breeze, you see exactly as I described it.
This is not changed. Whatever it looks like to you right now, it is unchanged for me. For us. It plays on our fears, whatever it is. Our worries, our anxieties, our perceived imperfections. This has not changed. And
Yep.
he like reaches out and like tentatively like asking permission, and he brushes a finger underneath one of your eyes where he imagines you might like the crow's feet, that he definitely did see your face at that one point, and like your forehead. Just like smooths his thumbs over them, over like your forehead and the crinkles, the edges of your eyes. This has not changed. The
When
green will
he-
not fail you.
When he does that, does it feel like my skin is still smooth, or
It's hard to tell. With that, there's also like the smear of the ichor.
I'm
And
not getting too into the eyes, by the way.
no, I'm not saying. Just let me wipe these down into your. No, so there's the sort of viscosity of the ichor, because it smells like water, obviously doesn't taste like water, doesn't look like water, and it does have a little bit more of a viscous component to it than water. So as Athelstan is kind of like smoothing his thumbs across your forehead, you feel the roll of the fluid. It's hard to tell. It could be just the fluid. It could be kind of the natural sag of gravity.
If you cannot believe what you feel, believe me. I'm not lying. I promise.
Let's just see.
Athelstan, you can roll a perception or deception in the tower.
Persuasion.
That's what I meant.
That's the one.
Words are hard.
I perceive that Breeze looks
you're telling the truth.
proper.
I perceive your insight and raise you a persuasion.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Sure.
If it's shitty, I'll roll again.
You can choose to roll again if you wish.
I know. I'll let it roll.
Okay. Hard to tell, Breeze. You don't know Athelstan to be a liar, but they themselves have admitted that they do strange things for love.
I'll
What
believe
can I
you.
do to make you believe me? Oh, I can't make you do anything, and I will not force you to do anything.
I don't know there's anything you can.
We're gonna get out of this, and you will see that I was telling the truth.
Okay, let's try and build something then.
Yep. All right. Start gather. So we'll gather some big sticks and little sticks. Yenrik, I'll leave you to the little sticks. Actually, no, never mind. Yenrik, don't go wandering off by yourself.
All right, everybody who is partaking in the yurt building,
Lean to.
yurt,
If I can lean it again.
keeping in mind that you have a party of like 9,
Yeah, we
and
might
one
have
of
to
them
make
is
it-
large.
No, yeah, I mean
I'll-
like have a tree as a center and try and do like the circular edge to it. You know, you see those lean-tos when you're on the trail.
Ulrich has his woodcutter's kit with him.
Okay, so you can do so at advantage, Alaric. Anybody who is partaking in building this survival home situation, it's going to be a group survival check.
I will. Oh, already too late.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to
You know,
reroll.
I'm gonna let the 9 roll because it feels legit right now. He's a little
And
distracted.
flash of inspiration. Just make that a 24.
No.
While they're looking for twigs, Athelstan will kind of like go by Keli, I guess. Your wings aren't broken. You know that,
I know.
right?
This jungle lies. I know.
Are you okay?
No, none of this is okay.
It will be okay.
We need to catch him as fast as we can. That's
It
all
will
we
be
need.
okay.
I'm back.
I don't want you to torture it out of him if you don't have to. I don't want you to go down that road. I'm afraid for you if you do.
Keli, what makes you think that I haven't tortured people before for information?
I know you have. You forget I've known you. But you are so different. You are such a different man than you used to be. I don't want you to go down that road because I'm afraid that it will bring you too close to what your father wants. So please don't. If you have to, you have to, but please don't. For me, if nothing else.
What do you think I will become? You think me doing something that he would do?
I think it will lead you down a very dangerous road. You forget, I've walked the path of a fallen for a long time.
I don't forget. You seem perfectly content with reminding me every so often, so I was just trying and make you feel better, but I hear you. I hear you.
I just don't want you to go down that road, Athelstan.
Mm.
You've changed so much since we started traveling with these people. I would hate to see you go back.
Oh no. This. And he gestures around to the party as Gat points out everybody collecting sticks and brush and whatnot. I cannot go back to what I was before. Now that there are people who are worthy of the grain around me. Everyone else before felt wrong. For some reason, they are right.
Good. Hold on to that.
Oh, I hold quite closely onto it, Keelai, but that does not mean that I have a desire to break open that monster's ribcage and pull his lungs, or what's left of them, from it. There are terrible things that I would do happily, Keelai. What you might perceive as terrible. That vampire.
I'm asking you to not.
That vampire, if we ever meet him again, I will rip out his heart, and I will give it to Breeze. If I come across that Bagman and it tries to touch Sly, I'll make him have a tail. His own spine. And if what haunts you tries to take you from me, I'll burn it.
She can't have me anymore.
Good.
She holds no sway over me anymore. Maybe if I remind myself that enough, it'll be true someday.
It's easy to trick the brain.
I hope so.
It'll be fine. Gordon, you okay? How you doing over there, buddy? His horns are stuck in a brush.
Hi.
I'm uncomfortable.
Do you need some help there, big guy?
No, I'm alright.
Atlas is bent from his human waist down, picking up sticks.
Trying to reach.
Yeah, bent forward, and then his little arms getting
Atlas, bend your knees.
They don't really work the same like that.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Horses can take a knee.
No, I mean only the front ones do. I thought you meant all of them. I'm not one of those, the toy horses that
No, I know you're not a collapsible horse.
Maybe I should try getting the branches from above.
But if you bend your knees and squat at the same time.
I think I'm just gonna try to get the branches up high.
Okay. I will teach you to sidestep if it kills me.
Don't die.
I will not die.
I don't want to sit on you.
Achilles, sit.
No, you said if sidestepping it would be like I fell on you. Get it?
I do get it.
I'm not doing so well. I never wanted the solstice to end so bad.
What does he look? What does Atlas look like right now?
Covered in goop.
Aside from that, is the goop trembling?
Maybe a little upset,
Do my goopy face.
but
Question.
not any physical changes.
I imagine that the goop on the horn kind of dribbles in front of Atlas's face. Like it collects and then, depending on how the wind's blowing. If not, it goes down his face, but if the wind's going the other way, it just flies off his horn.
Given the angle of the horn, except when you're leaning down, like a normal horse would be able to.
I feel like I look really badass right now. Imagine this giant horse with a horn and like a black, like matted mane coming at you, and also like a million things on his inventory. Like there's just a 10-foot pole sticking out somewhere. I guess.
As we're
By the
building
way,
this lean to.
The way the area that after Atlas is done, the area that Athelstan said that we're gonna set up, he just like uses his stick, and then he kind of like taps around it to make sure it's not quicksand. Atlas
Okay.
feels like quicksand.
Yes.
Okay. So you're like poking around in the mud. It's probably like 6 or 7 inches of mud, and then you hit like a rocky plateau situation. So it's gross, but it seems stable.
If we're able to gather enough based off of the group roll,
Yeah.
could we
Well,
lay down like a flooring kind of situation of sticks and brush, at least underneath, to like buffer a little bit?
yeah, with the total survival check, which ended up being like 17 and a bit out of 20. So that's a success. You are able to sort of build a platform out of, sticks, fallen logs, all that stuff. So you are above not only the mud line, but the water line. And then you start working on the actual covering.
Big people get in here first.
I am a big people.
Gordon just
We are big people.
sits,
You sit, you loaf, please, and we will
Uh,
build around you.
crisscross applesauce.
I can't do that one. I'll just snap backwards.
No.
You don't do that. No.
Slide.
Roll a d6.
Are you okay?
I
There's a
kind
lot
of
back there.
Yeah. I think Sly and you, Athelstan, should sleep in the middle of the cuddle pile.
Oh, we're cuddle piling.
I assume so.
It's not a big
But-
platform.
That's true.
Because the bagman has unfinished business with you both, so I think you would be safest in the middle.
I know he was going to taste terrible.
I don't know how.
Wait, hold on. What if he's really crunchy? Like, what if he's just like
desiccated?
What the fuck, Sly? What the fuck?
Appleton stops and looks at Sly, and he just like at first he's like got his eyes, he's like squinting at first, and his mouth's open, and then it slowly just like his mouth just splits into a grin, and his eyes get kind of like it like.
Bestie, we have to do it for the crunch.
Ulrich is just looking at these two with an eyebrow raised, just looking back and forth, and then it's just like he shrugs and just goes back to working.
Bones are very.
Now I'm curious how he tastes.
Bones are very crunchy, and
Very
he's
curious
mostly
how he
bones. What'd you say,
Listen.
Yenrik?
I'm very
Listen.
curious how he tastes.
You try having what was said to you, and not go a little bit insane.
Hey, no bones about it. He would probably taste different.
I imagine
I'm
he would
trying
taste
to
quite
cope
awful.
by using
Jesus
humor.
crackers.
Who's Jesus?
He's a
Who's
carpenter.
Jesus?
The carpenter.
Okay, but the crackers. Anyway.
Yeah, the dry ass fucking crackers. Why
Oh,
the fuck do they? Why not like make it like a good cracker? I don't fucking get it. Christians, no,
Because
excuse me,
that
they're
would cost
Catholics,
money.
right? Catholics.
No.
Why do you
No.
hate yourself?
Non-Catholics do communion too. We would at least in the Lutheran Church. I don't know. If
Anyway.
Christians in general, get better bread. Hawaiian rolls. Oh, can you imagine?
Brioche. Anyway,
Ciabatta, garlic bread.
Anyways.
you are able to build a serviceable
Shelter.
Shelter. Thank you. Could not get the word for the life of me. I was like, settlement. No, that's not right. Just start building.
Too much Fallout 4.
Yeah, too much for it's true. So you build this serviceable shelter. It is large enough for you all to kind of like. It is very sardine-y. Not a whole lot of room for wiggling or.
It's a cuddle pile.
Yeah, you're a cuddle pile. Like there's not really any option. And honestly, with how the temperatures dropped a little bit with the rain, it's probably a good idea. You are all soaked to the bone.
Yep.
And I will say with your survival check, your group survival check, you were able to fashion the shelter with sort of a fire pit in the middle, so there is a heat source.
How do we want to do watches?
I'll take first watch.
I'll go with you.
I'll tend the fire.
Who wants
second?
Who wants to watch with me? I'll go second.
I'll go second with you.
Yay.
I'll take third.
Breeze and Alaric. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Liliana,
gonna go well.
How are you? How are you, Liliana?
I'm cold.
Get close to the fire.
Yeah, she's kind of cuddled up in her. She's got like a duster type situation. She's got it like pulled up, and she's just kind of.
She's dusty.
I hand out some cold weather gear.
Thank you.
That helps.
Athelstan will take the cold weather, like one bit of the cold weather gear before Breeze hands it to Liliana and hand it to Liliana himself.
Okay. She takes it.
Making sure that his hand brushes against her skin, if possible.
Okay. Are you trying to be subtle about it, or
No.
no? Just a full-on brush. Okay. Her hands are a little cold, probably from the fact that she just said she's cold. Feels like skin.
Before she pulls away, he'll take her hand and lean in close.
What?
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure something out.
I've been trying
Okay.
so hard, baby, by Marvin Gaye. That song starts playing in the background.
What are you trying to figure out?
Everyone here, you've been here a very long time with us.
Guess.
Longer than... Do you have some sort of aversion or a shield against magic or something?
No? Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know much about magic, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if I have some sort of innate ability or... Because I know Breeze does, right? Breeze has some sort of...
Oh, just innately, yes.
Okay.
I don't. I just stab. Shoot.
He lets go of her hand. Okay. He just kind of nods and goes to tend the fire. Kind of like chewing on the inside of his cheek.
What were your thoughts during that?
Inquisitive. Very hoping that it's hoping to find nothing, really.
Okay.
Hoping, but also open to the truth. He's concerned. Especially with everything being very prominent. Everything with the green being very prominent. And seeing it and how it affects those around him.
Okay.
He's concerned and wary.
Okay.
Was it wrong?
Make a nature check.
I'm gonna drop it in the tower.
Doesn't matter. Either way.
I want to drop it in the tower.
Okay. So your direct interactions with Liliana have been sparse at most. She's been around, but it's not like you've had conversations with her.
To include her when I can. Sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
such a- I'm
it's
so neglectful.
it's not even that. You've not had like a heart to heart or any sort of in-depth conversation. You have included her, but it's been more in the here's what we're planning to do, what do you think? So you think maybe that could be why? Because Mina told you specifically that the green that you see on your friends is a result of your affections, not hers.
I know, but it even says on the character sheet that we have shared power since he was born.
Yep.
It is a direct result of his interactions, his affections, but the green, it's from the green.
From you.
From me. From
you.
Who has a handle of the green.
Yes. But it's from you.
Yeah.
A garden can't grow if it's not tended.
So that's what his initial thoughts are about this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like you've had of the NPCs you have around, like you've had more interaction with Gordon. You know, you have that sort of funny third wheel relationship, even though it's more usually Gordon as the third wheel between you and Sly. Like you have that sort of relationship. You have, you've had watch with Alaric. You've known Keeli since you were 16. Breeze, obviously, gay. Like we know. Those interactions they've existed, and you think that might be a contributing factor.
Okay.
You don't know for sure. Like this is all very, very new to you.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking logically, hey Blue Cottage, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Hello.
Raiders.
Hello.
What shade of blue is your cottage?
It would help if I used the right letter. That'd be good.
That's not even a letter.
Shut up.
Never.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you think that might be why, like, you're a little...
Okay.
Just...
Please continue.
Yeah, it's not a thing. You think that might be why. Anybody else doing anything before you bed down for the night and we start watches?
Ulrich is just going over all his stuff, trying to figure out exactly what will work and what will not.
Okay, and how are you doing that?
I guess he's off to the side, just like remotely setting off small stuff just to see effects.
Why?
Can you not set off explosions, please?
Not explosions. It's
from
like more
you?
like I'm sorry, what? Everybody was yelling.
From you? Like, you're the one sort of tinkering and making things happen? Or...
He's setting stuff up more like on a timer, and then getting the hell out of Dodge, basically, to just see, like,
Okay.
small, like, just, like, more like, what the hell? Okay, they're on my character sheet, what?
I was looking at your character sheet and I just switched it to action so I could see.
Is there anybody or any chance? I know I'm probably talking to his wife while he's doing this, so is there any chance someone could stop him From
Well,
blowing.
before that happens, we're gonna see what happens.
Oh,
All right.
fucking great.
What are you specifically doing?
He's tinkering with his. He's just tinkering with the contraptions. Like normally, there is a certain effect that each thing would have that is
Right.
always there, whether it's active or not. He's studying the effect and making note of it and trying to fix it
Okay.
if he can.
All right. So pick something. Tell me how you would make it happen, and then we'll see what happens.
Like firebolt, it's normally like a. It's like there's always like like a white spark stored within it, like
Within what?
Like a cartridge.
Okay, like in your arcane firearm?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's trying to see like what has changed, and seeing if he can like figure out how to correct it.
Okay.
So he hasn't actually cast anything yet, but he's just like observing what exactly the solstice has done to the magic
Okay.
before he's done anything.
So you cast Firebolt through your arcane firearm. Correct?
He hasn't cast it yet.
That's what I'm asking. Like, is that what you're doing?
Well, that
'Cause as you
that's what he always does. Yeah.
Yeah, as you look at it, everything looks normal. Like, it looks like you expect. You see your arcane firearm, you see the little spark, you see like the little knobby you turn to change it to something else. It all looks normal.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure. So do you cast Firebolt, or what do you do?
He just basically just goes through everything and makes sure it looks normal. He's not going to risk it right now, not with the solstice.
Okay. Other than your cannon, everything that you use to make these effects happen appears normal to you. It doesn't appear like it's been corrupted in any way. You still have your string in the bell for your alarm. Skyrite, you still got like your little, I don't know, remote controlled airplane. I don't know what you use. I'm just making it up.
He's got a drone.
Everything looks normal. It was just the cannon that appeared to be odd. Very odd.
Does he think if he set up alarm that anything would go topsy-turvy because it's literally just a bell and a string?
Hard to say. Because there are additional bits to that where you can set it to either mentally alert you or audibly alert you.
He considers it for a second, and then he just discards the idea because he doesn't want his head to explode or something.
Okay.
Atlas would see you toying around with the alarm, and he would pull out from his inventory a bell and some string. Wait, do I have string or do I just have rope? Let me double check. Oh my gosh. Hold on, it's loading.
We all look out, watch Alaric just like muttering
I
to himself,
met
and
him-
he just like nudges Keli. He's like, "Oh crap!" in the Nile.
You see Alaric out in the rain, just kind of standing over the lake, holding the arcane firearm that you know does things.
Yeah, I hand him a bell and I say, "Do you have a string? If not, I think I have some rope."
You need to stay in here. If you get up, it will fall apart.
Never mind.
It was kind of built around you and Gordon.
Yeah, I hold up the bell and then I hold up the piece of rope.
Please, Atlas, for the love of God, stay
Do you want to
still.
make an invention?
I think right now would probably be a bad idea to make anything new.
Okay.
I'm just making sure nothing is going wrong.
Okay. Good.
Please don't give away our position.
Good night.
Good night. Don't flop.
No.
Athelstan, I'm not using anything. I'm making sure nothing's going to just randomly explode.
Oh, good.
It all looks normal.
Do I still have a skeleton monkey on my back?
Yep.
Oh,
Great.
that's really hard.
That's gonna. This is the little spoon that I never wanted to be.
Yep.
Sometimes I wish I could be the little spoon.
You can easily be the little spoon. It's not that hard. It's just a jetpack. If they're smaller than you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all you don't have to be small to be the little spoon.
If I could move my arms more, and this cuddle pile would write that down, but I can't. Please
You
remind
can lay on your side. Horses can do that.
The moment you
Vampires-
said, the moment Athelstan said his jetpack, it gave Ulrich an idea.
Oh no.
Atlas says, please remind me when we're not in the solstice. Also, before Atlas goes to bed, he wants to. Has any like black ichor soaked on his plants?
Yeah, everything is covered. All of you have, now that you're sort of in this shelter and the fire's helping to dry you off, it's almost like clay. Like, you know how you do a clay mask and you get that like crunchy feeling on your skin after?
Can we, like how much of it we can peel off in one
It's
go?
broken. It's like a desert on your skin, but just with this black ichor.
He waits it for it to dry and he just like
Atlas
Yeah,
removes the gross ichor parts, and he opens one of his water skins and gives them all a little drink, and he says, "Don't worry, we'll talk again soon. I love you all. Good night."
After
Very
Ulrich finishes looking through everything, he just puts his arcane firearm back away and just goes back underneath the lean-to.
Okay. Anything else
I feel like
before
we
sleep?
watch him have. I feel like we watch Alaric have like the most weirdest conversation ever with the boomstick. Like he's just out there holding it in the rain, and the boomstick is just like talking back, but like Wally.
And it's everything I said, but in character.
Athelstan like looks at Leon and he's like, "What's his full name?"
Ulrich. Grim.
No, his full name,
What do you mean?
his surname, and any other names he has.
Grim. Our
That's
name.
it. Any middle names or suffixes or anything?
I don't know. Alark, do you have a middle name?
Victor Grimm.
Victor Grimm.
As he walks, okay, I just wanted to make a joke. When he comes back towards the door, Alaric Victor Grimm, if you track those muddy boots in here, I will kick your entire ass.
Your entire ass. Not half your ass. Not the asshole. The entire ass. All right. Anything else before sleep? Okay. First watch. Perception checks.
I'll give you advantage. Or, hang on, let me see. Oh yeah, I'll give you advantage.
All right, Sly. Survival check at advantage.
You said perception first.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Words are blending together.
That's okay.
Okay.
Persuade the watch.
Persuade and then
the
deceive and
Persuade the
do an
knight.
arcana check. And you know what? Throw in an animal handling there just for funsies.
I mean, it's the road. The road
I am the animal here.
Fuck. Okay, 21. The rain continues through your watch. Thankfully, the constructed shelter that you have is serviceable. It doesn't leak. It is very close quarters, obviously, and at this point, I would say you're all sort of familiar with the funks that your friends create and exist with on the regular basis.
Gassiest one? Who's the IBS motherfucker in this group?
Atlas has 2 stomachs.
Is it Atlas?
Gordon, he has IBS, and he's lactose intolerant.
He's a cow who's lactose intolerant?
Yes, that's what makes it funny. Group hydrate.
Group and
can't-
random skill check.
I can't imagine that.
Bitch, I was getting there.
Can't imagine that Athelstan has terribly fresh-smelling poos given all the raw meat he eats.
Probably not. So yeah, nothing really occurs during your watch. Yeah.
If you comb this out of my hair, I'll comb it out of your hair.
Okay.
I comb her hair.
Okay. So as you're
Very
sitting there, combing it out, doing your Asmar rituals for Sly,
He'll hum softly.
you hear a splash
I don't like that.
just in the edges of your dark vision. Sly, you see a human man jumping into the water, buck naked. Cannonball.
Elson looks over just as the water is like splashing. He's like, "The fuck was that?"
Somebody just jumped into the water. Naked.
That sounds like a problem.
That definitely sounds like a problem.
Sounds like not our problem until it becomes our problem.
Yeah, sounds like as long as the person doesn't come out as skeleton, it should be fine. Wrinkle Pig, please don't try to climb on the screen. Thank you.
Oh, Wrinkle Pig.
He'll like snap his crossbow into place and then go back to combing.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye out there.
You both watch. He just paddles around in the water, and the water here, as he's moving, he's kind of like stirring it up so you can see the clear crystal water underneath this sort of inky black blanket on top of it. And he's just swimming around.
Does he look familiar? Is he one of the hunters?
You can make a perception check.
I make a squint. I
A
make
squint check.
I make a squint into darkness. Nope. I'm too focused on.
You just blink.
Yeah,
He
I don't know.
He blinks and some dry ichor crumbles into his eye off of his eyelash, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah, no, doesn't seem familiar. Fly.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a nature check.
I hope that I hope it's not the bagman. It didn't seem terribly long, but he was naked, you said.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh, should I have done that in the tower?
No, it's fine. Yeah, he's not screaming
That's a good
and appears to remain intact, all of his skin and muscle and what have you.
That's a fucking sentence.
As he gets out and walks away into the night.
Paddles around for about an hour and a half and then goes to the shore out of your dark vision range.
What time is it?
By this point, it's probably about 3-ish.
Damn, his shortest lap was 3.6 seconds.
Oh boy.
That guy's got crazy triceps. Swimmers freak me out. Not as much as runners freak me out, though. Like, who runs up and down the side of a mountain for fun? Sounds exhausting. But it does sound awesome. Oh shit, am I the guy who runs up the side of the mountain? I am. On all fours, though. It's easier on all fours. You should try it sometime, Sly.
Oh. Question. We should go to the farther shrine.
Oh.
Because if, well, I mean, isn't he?
So far, he's led us south.
Yeah, but I feel like it makes too much sense.
He could go either way from here. At this point, it's basically he's brought us closer to a median point. So either way.
I feel like it makes too much sense, and most people are gonna go to the closer one because they're gonna expect him to go to the closer one.
If I can't pick up his trail tomorrow, we'll have Atlas cast locate. If Atlas is willing to deal with any potential consequences. I don't particularly care for some of the consequences that I've seen so far.
What do you mean? How did I get away?
Hmm?
What do you mean by the one that got away? Like, how did I end up here if it wasn't on purpose? Why did I get away? Clearly this doesn't happen, like, at all. That's why I'm here.
When people say people say things like the one that got away or the one or things like that in a type of possessive way, it just means the person that they lost they were not deserving of the person that they lost.
Sounded more like unfinished business to me.
Unfinished business. Nuance. Sometimes people or creatures or gods or what have you are just big fucking pricks. You don't have to leave the tavern with the guy who bought you a drink. You owe him nothing. Same thing goes for the decrepit, strangely chemical smelling whatever the fuck that is that dragged you through a series of bags?
I don't know. What's he gonna do to me?
Nothing. He'll try.
Okay, theoretically.
He gathers things from what the stories say. Leaves things here and there. I don't know what he does when he takes people. The stories just say you never see them again.
I don't want to die.
I'll do my best. I will not let you die. Not like that. I won't let go.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Thank you for that.
Hmm?
I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Thought I was getting you.
Besides, being dead isn't so bad. It's never the end. But you will stay here with me.
I just don't want to be taken away again. I
You
lost
won't.
everything that I had before.
You won't. I won't let you. You're mine. You will stay here.
What's that sound?
Did you just get a secret adjustment?
No. My Discord just went off, but there's no reason. There's no notification. I don't know. Okay, that was weird. Anyway.
We comb each other's hair.
Okay. And you paint each other's nails and you talk about boys.
Oh. Oh wait, no.
No, just kidding.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we
move
were-
on to
when we
second
were-
watch.
When we were in the when we were in the bathhouse, we all saw it. How? Like
Yoga.
I've gone on some very
Lots of lube.
thrilling escapades with Mina.
Prep.
I've gone on some thrilling escapades with Mina, but I don't think that would fit.
A lady is nothing without her secrets.
And you wake up second watch.
Eli.
Oh.
Roll over. Give me your body heat. Give me your warm spot. Oh.
There's not a lot of room to move, so you're basically like
roll over,
sitting up in your space to do watch and then lying back down to go back to sleep.
Yeah,
like there's not room here.
I was just making a joke. We curl up.
Pasta.
It's okay, Pasta.
All right. Who is with Keli on watch?
I think it was Atlas.
So perception check.
Alaric and Breeze are on watch, and that always ends
one.
well.
Always is good.
I mean, you can flip to Yenrik. One of you can swap out with Yenrik.
No, because it's just as bad with him.
Well, I mean, on your watch too. Like you can swap out with Yenrik.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
Up to you
And
guys.
me and
No,
Apple
I haven't-
ever had watch.
No. You guys have never taken a watch together.
I'm sure that'll go along swimmingly.
Oh yeah.
All right, Keli and Atlas. Perception check, one each, or one at advantage from one of you.
If you were to quantify, Keli, your wiseness, and whether or not you are extra wise about being perceptive, what would your addition be?
I'd say it wasn't as good as a druid.
It's well, I mean, it's if you had to quantify it, it's a +5.
Okay, mine is +7, I believe. And it's
I
not
will
that
give
I'm
you
trying to one-up you, that would just be the objective truth.
Somebody.
Oh, do the thing.
Use
I
the
gave you
increase on your
advantage.
wisdom. Good for you. It's like we leveled up recently or something.
Do one more just to make sure it's not anything
Sorry.
extra special.
I think, but
21.
But Alice is always this extra special.
Okay.
And since like I'm about to lose it anyways, I'm gonna use my wheel and add an extra 6.
Excuse me.
I need the D6 won't pick up. Oh, thank you.
Welcome. So 18 plus 7, 5 plus 3. You can see the rain is beginning to lighten in its volume, not the color. It's still that sort of black viscous ichor, but it's not raining as hard.
Hey, Keli.
It's like being shat on by the bird.
Yeah.
You know when you cast a spell and then the rain, it became black and gooey?
I'm aware, yes.
What do you think will happen if I cast Locate Creature tomorrow?
I don't even want to think about it, sweetie. It's just something we're gonna have to do, maybe. If it is, we'll deal with it.
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, do you think it's gonna be worth it? I mean, this isn't so bad.
This jungle lies.
Yeah. I don't like lies.
I don't either.
I'm sorry that they lied to you and gave you that badge.
Well, I don't know. I learned something about myself.
Yeah. Hey, Keli,
Yeah, sweetie.
if something happens to me, what do you want me to tell your son?
Tell him. Tell him that his mother never stopped loving him.
I think he knows that, but I'll remind him. And he smiles. You know, I only grew up with my mom.
It must have been nice having your mom around.
Yeah, but even though my dad wasn't, I like to think that he still loved me in his own way. And even if he didn't know I existed, a part of him still loved me.
Well, speaking from experience, you are an easy person to love.
I think we all try our best to be. It's just sometimes the things that some people love, others hate. And it's about liking ourselves. That's what I learned from being around all of you. And you can't tell because you can kind of see like in the darkness that a little tear rolls down his little cracked clay face, rehydrating the ichor.
I feel like Keelai would notice that,
Yeah.
given her passive.
Oh my gosh, I have the best mascara on right now. Atlas has very long white eyelashes, but now they're all dark and fluffy.
I just redid your art. I'm not redoing it again.
No, it's just because of the ring.
Evanescence plays in the background.
Yeah, Keelai, I'm glad that you're my friend.
I'm glad that you're my friend too, sweetie. This
I
whole
give
group.
you a hug.
Always.
I give Keelai a hug, and I'm like, this feels like a mom hug.
Oh. Well.
And then we get ambushed by monsters.
That's next watch.
Yeah.
All the plants you picked up are mimics. Roll for initiative.
What? Question: Did Athelstan and Sly tell Keelai and Atlas about the swimming man?
Yeah, I imagine when you switch watches, whatever happened during your watch is kind of like transferred to the next watch.
It wasn't Baelish, right, Sly? The wizard that we were friends, the warlock that we were friends with. Wizard.
From your nature check, the man you saw swimming had all of his limbs.
What if it was? Did he have a crown on his head?
Doesn't mean shit though.
Yeah.
You did not see a crown-like object on his head.
Okay. Hey, Keelai, before we go to bed, remember that storm giant that Alaric tricked? That was pretty funny.
Yep, I remember.
Trying to use humor to cope with my emotions, but I don't know if it's working.
It's okay to be afraid, sweetie.
I know, but I don't think it's helping still.
You're affected the most by the stars. How is
Yeah.
the solstice? What does it feel like to you?
It feels normally like a time of serenity. The feeling you get when you get a mom hug or when you see a rainbow. It's beautiful. Except now, it does not feel like that. It feels like the opposite.
Like the calm before a storm.
Yes, I did dance tonight though.
It's
Harder to do the cha-cha when you are covered in ichor.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Never mind. I don't know. I take comfort from all of those around us right now.
Yeah. Did you
I
ever
have a
have
feeling.
this before that you saw?
Say that again.
Did you ever see a solstice before?
I've seen many solstices.
How would you rank this one?
This one sucks.
What was the best one?
Ooh, my favorite was there was a night during the war. Skies lit up. It was beautiful. You could see the aurora borealis for miles. It was like all the spirits of the past were dancing in the skies. It was beautiful. And there was a moment of peace in a time of war, and it was beautiful.
Maybe we'll get to see that again one day together.
That would be nice.
We shall go wake the others.
Yeah. That's not gonna go badly with them on watch.
No, it's gonna go wonderfully. The only bad things that happened last time were bad.
Yep.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna sleep with my sword nearby, though.
Alice said the only things that happened last time that were bad were bad.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out what you meant, but yeah, okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
I was just saying that things that were happening, they weren't good, but you know, he's not good to say like they were the worst ever, yada yada. He's not dwelling on it too much, except for itself.
And yes, Affy, this is how I treat your solstice party.
So basically, Atlas is an unrepentant optimist.
He tries to be an optimist. Hey, you know, we someone returned that looking glass in Fixius. Anyways, we go over and we wake up everybody else.
Y'all are just gonna hang on to that until the end of the campaign, until one of you realizes it, and like, oh yeah, we gotta go find Bip.
Please no, 100%. Atlas says, "Hey, the rain's lightning, lightning."
The rain's lightning.
Yeah, lightning.
It's turned into lightning. Somebody cast a
Turned
spell.
lightning.
Shit.
Damn it, Yenrik!
No. And also,
You just look over to Yenrik and he's snoring out lightning bolts.
There's like a little snot bubble that's got like a little. It's like those plasma
Balls.
Yeah.
It touches the whisker and like it tracks the whisker.
Yeah. And Atlas goes, "Oh, also there was a guy swimming in the lake. He had mad triceps."
Okay.
I don't have mad triceps.
Don't let Yenrik cast any magic.
Or any of you
don't worry.
cast any magic. Good night.
I'll like curl up next to Atlas.
Yeah. Who's curled up next to Gordon? Who's curled up next to Sonic?
It's just a giant fucking cut up puddle at this point. Like,
All right. So, Alaric and Breeze, I need a perception check. Is that the right word this time? One each or one at advantage?
I believe take it, if I'm remembering correctly.
All right. Let's see.
Okay.
23.
23. Okay. The rain still comes down in that sort of lighter flow. Given how late you went to bed, the sun is already starting to rise. The moon has disappeared. But when you think of that, you realize the moon never really came back after the black took it. But now the sun is starting to rise. Nothing
leave it alone, Cedar.
occurs during your watch.
Wait, what?
What?
What'd you say?
I know it's weird. Nothing occurred
told-
over our watch.
Told Cedar to leave it alone.
Yeah, nothing happens, so you guys are free to talk or whatever. If you want, you don't have to. I'm not forcing it. I specifically requested fun, and nobody is having it.
Alaric is just studying the rain. Just now that the sun is starting to actually come up and he can still see it.
Okay.
He
Continue.
he's
reaching
just
it.
like he's just like trying to figure out like how the hell does this work? Because he's an artificer, he might not be able to use magic directly, but he likes figuring out how it works.
Okay.
And this is just confusing.
All right. So you can make an Arcana or Nature check. 14?
14. I'm not gonna use my last flash of genius.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna make that a rule that I'm never gonna use the last one unless I actually have to.
Okay. Can't really tell. You're not even sure what substance this is. It reminds you of sort of like watered down black powder, but it doesn't have the same smell to it. Obviously, it smells like water. And it doesn't have like a grit to it. It's more of a slime. Yeah, you're not sure what this is. Obviously, it's magical in nature. That kind of goes without saying, but you don't know specifically what it is.
So, Breeze, you got any ideas what's going on?
Got something to do with magic. The stuff, the rain I think started like once Keelai cast guidance on Athelstan. Some of the other effects.
Athelstan cast that caused that skeleton again.
Yes. Something possibly cast causing the sky to ink over. Or moon to blot out, I have no idea.
You like cast guidance and the world is obscured in black rain. Athelstan casts Pass Without Trace, and he summons a skeleton that makes him stand right out. I have no idea.
I'm wondering if, because it started slowing over their second break, over the second watch. So I'm wondering if there's like a timing effect over how long the effects last, or how long I was not looking at the screen, all of a sudden I see this cat licking itself.
Sounds about right.
Excuse me, she is a wrinkle pig, not a cat.
Sorry, this wrinkle pig licking itself.
She looks kind of like cooked chicken.
She's gray though, not pink.
Cooked,
Pink.
unseasoned old chicken.
Yes.
Delicious.
Oh,
Anyway.
fridge chicken.
Food I grew up with.
Ew.
Ew.
Anyway, back
I
into
might
the scene,
hear
guys.
Good
Anyway.
representation in Korean, but I'm adopted, so I grew up on fried Midwestern brown.
Yeah, kind of sort of wondering like if there's some sort of like having time, because like they were saying it just sort of slowed.
Coming down.
Or like if some spells would have different effects than others, because looking over at Athelstan, I'm assuming the skeleton is still there and fucking creepy as all shit.
You can only see the hands because he's just like laid out flat like a board, like when he sleeps, just like always, like a corpse.
The hand lifts up from the chest.
Just randomly, it's a skeleton hand,
Waves.
randomly just flips everybody off and then goes right back to where it was
And then
doing.
lays back down again.
Yeah, that shit's fucking creepy.
This entire domain is creepy.
I mean, every domain is creepy, but
This place has been nothing but
I don't like what this one's doing.
one thing after another. The entire domain is hostile, even more than Darkon, and that place is falling to the mists.
The This hunt is because this place was falling to the mists.
Does that mean Darkon, after we figure out how to fix it, will end up like this place?
Not if we fix it right. I don't know, but the way she was talking, it was like if we can get this secret out of what the Bagman's doing, we can possibly do something. And not have it have to have a leader.
Don't know. Guess we'll see when we get to that point.
As long as we do get to that point.
We'll get there. We'll make sure we get there.
We'll just hope we all get there. We're burning daylight. We should get everybody up.
Yep.
Going.
Hey, Afi, how big are the leaves in this area? Are they like fern leaves and stuff?
It's a variety. You have pretty much everything from like a banana leaf to I
Grabs
just
a big ol' elephant ear and it's just like
I just saw a video on Instagram and it was literally like Blind React and it was Littlefoot, the 5 tree star, and it was like massive to this guy's hand. So like between that and that, like banana leaf and like these big kind of fronds.
Alric is just gonna walk over and grab some of the bigger leaves and pull out his kit and just start basically making a makeshift leaf ponchos just to
Okay.
keep some of this stuff off.
Sure. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I will say that should it come down to it with the ponchos, if you were to roll Constitution saving throws against the elements, you would have it at advantage.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, provided everybody takes a leaf poncho,
Yes.
you don't have to take it if you don't want to.
Kind of not very flattering, but you know.
You
Do
just
you
want
make
everybody
it
in leaf
an
poncho art,
design?
don't you?
How would you design one
No.
for Atlas?
A rug and
Like horse
a
armor.
poncho.
It's like everybody's green.
Yeah. For Atlas, it would be like
no,
the
you
typical poncho and then like just kind of one draped over.
You know, like how a dog wears a rain jacket?
Yeah. Or the,
It's
like
like-
a horse coat. Have you never seen a horse coat?
Yeah, it's literally just a rug you put over the
Yeah.
back and it
Yeah.
clips in the front.
I wonder what would everybody's reaction be when they wake up and see Alric making these things.
I'm curious too.
Honestly, at this point, it wouldn't really surprise
yeah.
probably any of us.
The point it's Alaric making something.
I mean, he made everybody snowshoes,
That's true.
if I remember right.
Athelstan wakes up he just sits straight up like he always does. I didn't
As
know
you
could
sit straight up, the spine of the skelly armor that you're wearing all the way up.
Oh.
Ugh.
What does that
Oh.
mean? Like it cracked all the way up?
Yeah,
Because I was like smushing it into the ground underneath me.
basically.
You got
Okay.
all of the back pops.
It's like, did it feel nice?
You didn't feel anything.
Okay, cool. Okay, well that's still there. Question actually.
The hand gives you a thumbs up.
Oh fucking hell. You have a name?
No reply.
Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
No reply.
Okay. Out of character question, Affy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have asked before now, but this place is kind of fucky and it's playing on our anxieties and stuff like that.
No.
Especially right now. And it's the solstice. Did anybody, including Athelstan, have a dream?
I'm so glad you asked.
You know who these people in
No.
the dream?
Okay, good.
Not a single dream. Not
For
even a
any-
whisper of a subconscious thought.
That's pretty normal for Athelstan. He doesn't dream.
Nothing.
Okay, cool. So it was a pretty peaceful night for him then.
For the rest of you, it's a little disconcerting.
I slept amazing. How was everybody else sleep?
Itchy.
That was disgusting, Yenrik.
That's exactly how he slept.
It was the snot bubble.
Just like bursts and it just goes.
All his first stains on the end.
Yes, static. He's very poofy now. He's like an Angora now.
He is literally the Energizer Bunny.
Yep.
I was.
Oh, he managed to make it anyway. Is everyone okay?
I think so.
Everyone got all their limbs?
1, 2, 3, 4.
All that I can
5,
remember.
Yeah.
I can't check inside.
Oh, I gotcha. Hey, Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon. Do you want to wreck it?
Yeah.
Everybody cover their heads.
And Gordon like stands up like Godzilla out of a building, and just like the whole roof goes everywhere.
That was just laughing.
Yeah.
It's just like
Now
when
I'm
me and Mina were
sad.
little. It's just like when me and Mina were little. We used to make these things all the time.
And with that, we're gonna call session. 'Cause it's late. And I think I've fucked with you guys enough today. So
I'm still awake.
yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Glad I wired you up so much.
It's midnight 30.
Midnight 30.
It's a quarter after 1.
You said advantage on the Constitution saves versus the elements.
Versus specifically like rain and cold,
Okay.
if it comes down to it. And that you're basically trying to prevent an exhaustion effect because you're too cold and too wet. If it comes down to it.
Okay.
Come down to it.
How many
Okay.
of us are there here?
I don't know. Check the combat tracker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 of us.
10.
Atlas requested one each for his plant friends.
Like one little leaf coat for
Yeah.
each plant.
Does the mighty boomstick get one just like a dog?
Oh my god!
Please! Just so he doesn't get
That's up to
rusty.
Alaric.
To be fair, probably.
It's also a centipede right now, so
It's even more adorable!
okay.
Give me a sec.
Atlas,
It's like a blueberry scout from Bug's Life, and they have the leaf on the head.
Alaric is like the best canon daddy. Like a dog dad, but for
Canon daddy.
yeah, for canon.
It's canon.
Oh my god, you're right.
All right. Well, stick around for the raid, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. We are busy bees. So check our schedule. We're pretty much here almost every day now.
And this is a light week for us.
And this is a light week. So yeah, stick around for the raid, and we will see you when we see you. See
There we go.
you there.
Bye.